Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a magnificent Monday night, and we are kicking off another week in wrestling with some WWE RAW. A busy week ahead. Lots to get into, lots to talk about. Coming off a quiet weekend, we got lots to get into. We missed the people out there. I hope you kicked your week off right, but we got you for the next few hours for all your reaction to all the live action. So strap on, strap in, and make sure you got those snacks. It's going to be a fun one. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we are the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And we got so much coming your way. So, folks, if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're new, old, or in between, make sure you hit like, share. And, you know, if you haven't hit subscribe yet, make sure you do so. But like I said, we are going to bring you WWE RAW tonight. Lots of intrigue. Mami going to kick off the show. Drew's in the house, and so much more. But for the next few hours, you're with Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, my guy, like you said, we've got a stacked, jacked, and action-packed Monday Night Raw tonight, but we also have it confirmed that there will be a VHS tape from the Wyatt 6 tonight because it got delivered not to Michael Cole at the commentary desk, not during the show, not during a Gable match, but during Pat McAfee's show.
They've been playing with Pat a little bit, keep telling him he lied, so we'll see. I mean, maybe they had a little plan for Pat, but things changed. Or got delayed.
Got delayed because there was the 1 week, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. After a couple days off, it's good to be back. Hope everyone out there is kicking off their week right. Almost said weekend. Like, are we back there yet? Hopefully kicking off their week proper, and everyone is doing well. We see the chat filling up. We will get to that chat. Don't forget the super chat, the super stickers. They will help you stand out from the crowd. But before we get rolling, I just want to click one, and then we'll talk to the people. But today is my birthday, so happy birthday, Roman. I know our buddy Damian just had a birthday. So, yeah, a lot of July birthdays popping around. Mine coming up soon. Looking forward to it. But thank you for spending a bit of your birthday with us.
That's what you know that your parents were doing 9 months beforehand and everything like that. And speaking of birthdays, though, I thought you were going to go to this one because MKM77 saying, hope everybody's having an awesome day. Happy birthday to myself and Jesse the Body Ventura.
Jesse. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
I got time to bleed.
Well, happy birthday to everyone out there. Like I said, it's good to be back on a Monday night. Lots of intrigue. Obviously, what's on the new tape. I already heard a bit of a rumor of what is on this VHS. Yeah, might be a little bit of red beard. You know, a shout out to a good beard when we see one. Facts. But and then again, Mami opens the show, and dude, this should be fun.
Because I haven't seen that. Is it confirmed she opens the show?
Yes, as far as I know.
No, that's cool. And that's what everyone's going to be talking about, especially that was the ending of last week's show. And that's going to be like, we've got that. We've still got the Wyatt 6. We've got Drew potentially getting reinstated. And that's not even us talking about Sami Zayn versus Ilja for the IC belt. Yeah,
that should be a banger of a match. I know Bronson's going to take on Sheamus. Should also be a banger of a match.
One Priest, and I guess there's a Priest Gunther confrontation as well. They're filling up those 3 hours, my guy.
Yeah, Raw's been cooking lately. It's been on a good clip. It really is maximizing the time that they have. And again, I mean, it's been funny how this has worked, but Raw's been really, really good. Can Drew and CM Punk keep their hands off each other? That's one of the questions we will find out tonight. And again, what will Dom do? What will Liv do for what we feel is going to build towards the SummerSlam match? What will happen?
Does Dom come out there with the chocolate?
The chocolate
and
flowers,
and
Mamacita.
just, mommy, please, mommy. It
I
wasn't
was
me, but I caught you on the hotel. It wasn't me.
right, wasn't me. So yeah, Dom is in a whole lot of water. And it's all hot. It's all hot water. It's all.
I do like your idea, and I'm pretty much become a firm believer of this. Of Liv wins when they do have their match that we assume is going to happen at SummerSlam, and it ends up because Dom costs her. Like, this is a way you still get Liv nuclear heat. You get Dom still keeps his nuclear heat, and you turn Rhea babyface.
Yeah, I mean, you dig into that angle. Plus, I mean, Rhea will get her belt back eventually. I mean, I think this chase will be fun. If Liv for the next few months ducks, dives, dodges, and dips, then I think we have something here. And I think the natural inclination for such a dominant champion is she's just going to walk in and lay boots to everybody and be who we expect her to be. However, I think under the circumstance and with the Dom deciding to go with the lady that calls him daddy and not the lady he has to call mommy, it might lend some real good intrigue to what's going to come forward.
This is one of those that, like you were saying, with how Rhea's been so dominant before, and we all thought, like, you could put her against Becky, you put her against Nia Jax, she's winning. It's just a matter of how fast and how many times she's hitting the riptide. But now if you add this element with Dom involved, and right now this story, the way it's going, feels like it's a time that you could have her chase a little bit and see her actually have to get that run and kind of chase somebody down, which we haven't seen from her in almost a year.
Yeah. And I mean, straight up her returning, and we've said it before, and I think initially you and I kind of debated, because the minute she walks through that door, it's her belt. Like, you're not stopping her one-on-one without an excuse. But now if you have a heel Liv and you have a patsy boyfriend, it works really well. It works really well, and it is a way to they explain how someone like Rhea Ripley loses.
Right, and that's where you get that one time to do it, and you do it at SummerSlam, and that's when Dom screws over Rhea, and then the next time you run it back, then Rhea gets her belt back. They don't touch each other, or unless it's like a tag or something like that, they don't touch each other till their next title match.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, so that's intriguing into itself. What we believe is going to be a contract signing of some sort between Drew and Punk, which also sets up something real fun for SummerSlam. I know Alexa Bliss is being teased now. People got excited because they've seen videos of her training. So some people out there have surmised that maybe tonight. Like you said, we already got a VHS to Pat McAfee. What does that mean? Is Pat going to get taken out at some point? Are they going to go after Pat at some point? Or are the commentators just kind of conduits to share information?
That could very much be it too as well. It'd be interesting if they like took out Pat, because that's all what we kind of, I felt like, thought the first go around before Pat had to miss
wasn't there.
T's and P's, yeah. But now it could be just that literally of, you're the way that we get our message out, because unless, what are we going to take over the production truck every week?
Yeah. So, it's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
So that's, absolutely.
And honestly, I even with this involved too, with them doing it and getting McAfee involved, they're getting the Wyatt Six stuff on ESPN.
Oh yeah.
So they're very much using the assets that they have, to where that's why you get Triple H going on Pat's show, because you get Triple H now on ESPN. You've got this angle going through Pat's show because now you've got the angle on ESPN.
Yeah, man, they've been very smart about a lot of things, like why you have all these wrestlers. Triple H has done it. Cody's done it. Like you said, gets them on ESPN. They've done it with Impulsive. They are maximizing, like, what's free marketing out there? Well, and even the way they're using social media and watching the fans buzz on stuff and spread the word a lot of times. And we see upticks in viewership when people think something's going to happen, or word gets out that something did happen. So they're being very intelligent about it all.
Oh, absolutely. But speaking of intelligence and intelligent people, should we talk to the people?
All right, let's say hello to Rocco. How you doing? Exactly about the flowers and the chocolates. I think that's genius. It wasn't me, Mom.
Comes out in the lowrider. Yeah, Mami.
Damian, welcome back. Welcome back. Looking forward to Ilja Sami. Yeah, not to be overlooked tonight, and I believe this could be the main event, but Ilja Sami should outright bang. You still have Braun lurking in the weeds, not happy about current situation. So this will be a very intriguing match. Obviously, Sheamus and Bronson are kind of in that division-ish as well.
Yeah.
So I'd be very curious to see how that match plays out tonight.
Does Ilja leave with the title?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Not
distraction or clean loss.
I'm thinking distraction of some kind.
Fair enough. That's valid. I think that we get the potential of probably an Ilja, Braun, Sami triple threat at SummerSlam.
Yep.
I think that might be a good way to go with this. I could see even just Braun, Ilja, but then you fuck over Sami. But I like that this little IC division that they've kind of carved out here.
Yeah. The secondary, the mid-card kind of world, and it doesn't feel mid. It feels relevant. It feels like it matters. It feels like there's guys that are important that you'd like. And I mean, to their credit, they kind of did it on SmackDown as far as, Logan's taking on LA, Logan's taking on others, where you kind of feel like there's this little mid-card shimmy right below the main card guys.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't feel mid. It doesn't feel beneath or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Like you still see people get as mad. Like, Christ, I think I was one of them that gets as mad when Braun loses clean for the IC belt instead of him being up there trying to compete for the world title or anything like that.
Yeah.
We know where this kind of plays out. It makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a good place to, not everybody can be at the top. So it is a nice little spin, rotate backwards kind of idea. Right, so I like it. And again, at least now there's relevance. And we're watching. I think that's part of where you said that 3 hours on Raw doesn't feel so taxing because we're getting mid-card matches that matter in a lot of ways.
It's, again, we've talked about this and we've wanted it because it's what we grew up with in wrestling, to where whether you're the top guy or the mid-card guy or the opening match guy, right, you all have a story, you all have something going on in your own mythos, your own lore. You have something that's at least bubbling.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a reason why they created TV titles, so to speak, of, those are the guys that can show up on TV and defend those belts and make that relevant. Where your main card guys, you lean on those stories. When they show up, it's a different feel, a different vibe. We get it. So I don't mind it at all. Rocco's comment here made me laugh, though. TK is ridiculous. He said Adam Copeland's AEW run was his best run in his whole wrestling career. What is he smoking? See, these are the things where we say, Tony, say less, Nick.
Well, I don't think he exactly said it was his best. I think he said it was one of his best, which I also did just of MDB saying they made it through 2 comments. We try. But no, I think that he said it was one of his best. I don't think he said it was the best, which even then saying it's one of his best. You mean the one where he broke his leg jumping off a fucking cage in a nothing match? What? Yeah. The one where he's been out there just fighting for mid-card titles and out there having to use Spike and he's got to win matches by hitting people in the nuts. What?
Oh,
it hasn't. It's been okay. Not one of his best.
Not one of his best. He's had some really good ones. He's a Hall of Famer. He's not just average schmo. Like, he's a Hall of Famer. He's had some really good runs. You mean, like, there's so many things you could talk about when it comes to this man's career. His AEW run has been terrible, but this is the point, is what ends up happening. Say less, Tony, because what happens is all the people that see the bullshit in your stories flock out. Now there's people saying things ill of an Adam Copeland, but we don't dislike Adam Copeland. I'm a huge Adam Copeland fan. Toronto proud.
Points no one was talking about.
Well, that's what it does. And then it causes the recoil, which ends up making everybody collateral damage. And that's his issue, is when he says something like, we have the best this, or we're the best that.
Was the best celebrity, a wrestler. What?
Shaquille O'Neal? What? Okay. Okay.
I'll go choke out dunk the basketball.
What's up, Kevin? How you doing? MKM. Once again, happy birthday, C Money. I ain't got time to bleed. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Good to see you, C Money. McIntyre, Mami, title match. Happy birthday. There you go. Rest in peace, Shannon Doherty. random, but yes, R.I.P. T's and P's.
Well, there was actually a weird run of like celebrity deaths this past weekend. So T's and P's to a lot of people out there.
I was telling you before we came live, I disconnected from the fucking world for the most part. So I missed a lot. Some very big breaking news.
That's fine. Other people missed things that they shouldn't have missed. We'll get there.
Right. Christopher, good to see you. Rhea Ripley return is like, people don't really care. Christopher, are you on drugs? And if so, share. But the idea that how wrong could you be? Like, this is a Tony Khan statement of being like,
no, that's a Russo statement. That's a Russo statement.
Yeah, it's a big deal that Mami's coming back. The people really do care. And you might not, but you represent
you are in the smaller minority with that, sir. I do apologize, but yes, no, I was out here damn near breaking my desk because they cut away too fast at the end of it and everything.
Scott, welcome back. Good to see you. Time to get raw.
Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Larry McMillan, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Christian Power. I almost tried to say both his names in one word. Monday Night Raw. Okay, by explosive, Dominic Mysterio has to choose between. He doesn't have to choose yet. He can pretend he chooses. He's going to be on Mommy's hip right now. Oh, yeah. He's going to want to make amends with Mommy.
He's going to beg, grovel, snivel, and everything that he's got to do here. He's going to be the definition of a bootlegger.
But just like real life, the more she shuns him, the more she disrespects him, the more he hurts her. She hurts his feelings, the more it opens Liv to be like, poor Dom. I'm here for you, Dom. And, it causes trouble. It causes trouble.
Do really kind of, when you see them even like on house shows and stuff like that, they do kind of really seem like that like couple that's like, tell me more. Like, whap in the face.
As Urza, good to see you. Rhea is back tonight. Yes, she is. From my reports or the reports I've read, she will be kicking off the show tonight. So we will see. There you go. Boston, always a pleasure. Welcome back. Felt like a year, but here we are. 2 days. We were missed, Nick. We were missed.
Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Rhea versus Liv to be made official tonight. Definitely possible. Definitely at least setting that up.
I would believe so. Or at the very least, you're strongly suggesting towards it.
Yeah, you're leaning that way. There's some type of fight. There's some type of altercation.
Right.
I wonder if there's something where Dom's trying to break it up, but the Mommy gets the worst of it, or he accidentally bumps Mommy and it causes Liv to get the upper hand. Like, I feel like we're kind of playing.
No, I bet you there's going to be a moment tonight where she's going at Liv and she actually bumps Dom, and she even kind of does the little like, huh? Is it really that bad? Because then that still might turn Dom of like, well, she doesn't beat me up.
Right. Now, again, it will be curious to see how brave Liv gets. We saw her run off last week, so we'll see how brave she is. Richard, good to see you. Excited for Priest versus Strowman. Is that happening? Did we talk about this?
I had heard that. I had not confirmed that. I think I mentioned it.
Priest versus Strowman? Interesting. He did say, I will take care of this. I did not know that's what he meant. Holy shit.
Right.
So shaping up. MDB back as always. The chomp is here. Get your knee pads.
Right.
I don't think that comes with the prize, my guy. Happy birthday, Roman. More from Christian Angel Flores. Not sure what that says.
I was going to say, I'm not going to try and translate. I could do a terrible impression of it, but yes. James and KC, what up? MDB, I acknowledge you, knee pad chief. You're not my knee pad.
Right. I got to know. Birthday is tomorrow. Jules. Now, we got James and Jules and KC. Did James talk his girl into joining? Is that what happened?
Could be. You never know.
James and Jules.
Or maybe Jules is the guy. You don't know. He could be like Julian from Trailer Park Boys. You never know.
Jimmy me, Jules. Birthday
to each their own.
There you go. Happy early birthday. We will be live tomorrow for that too. So look at all the birthdays. Love it. Looks like Jey Uso might miss SummerSlam entirely. Oh, interesting.
I haven't seen anything with that yet. I hadn't seen no injuries, nothing like that, unless he's just people think he won't get booked.
Right. I wonder what women's matches we got. I don't know. I haven't heard anything announced yet. I could definitely see something tied into the new Sonya Deville faction, but we will see.
We need a name for them. They need a name.
We'll get there. Damian
Yeah.
Heater, good to see you. My initial thoughts not appropriate.
That's fine.
I'll answer the question. CM Punk is going to disobey Adam Pearce, getting his hands on Drew. I don't think so. What do you think?
I think they play quiet. I think it works perfectly. It goes back to me like I still think, and I know it's getting long on the tooth of if she's going to get involved in this, but I think this sets up perfectly like Triple H and Stone Cold to where you have that no touch, no contact policy. So like when then turn around and Austin turn around and stun Steph, you could have Drew turn around and Claymore AJ. You fucking the bad man punted Larry. The bad man punted Larry.
That's what should happen. The Larry punt wasn't my
It's not my fault.
No, I listen, and if anybody's kind of on the offensive right now, it's Drew. Drew is livid. That's how he ended up suspended, as he should have. He went in, he's gone insane, and CM Punk's driving him fucking insane. So I think this is, if anybody jumps the shark, it's going to be Drew, but I don't see it happening. I can see Drew like beating the shit out of Punk and then signing, like, all right, but I don't think Adam Pearce is going to allow any of it. So if he loses his opportunity to get his hands on Punk, then it's all for naught. So I don't see it.
Yeah, Drew's a little bit though in this situation of he's the mouse or he's the cat chasing the mouse here. Of he's one of those that has had he's the road runner chasing the fucking or the coyote chasing the road runner. God, if I could get my analogies right. He's the one. CM Punk's the one out there painting holes in the fucking mountains for a fucking tunnel and shit like that. Drew's just running into him.
Running into all of them. Stoner Jesus, may the blunt be with you and also with you, my friend. Welcome back. Good to see you. Dom is drowning in hot dog flavored water.
So he's a chocolate flavored starfish or whatever.
Dom, you got some splaining to do. Yeah, you do.
Right.
He in trouble. That lady already whooped his ass. Thoughts on Natalya re-signing as expected?
Yeah, well, and I saw one or two things that were weird that I saw from like the AEW fan base on Twitter of like, be that as it may, but talking about the age of Natalya as far as like signing them as a talent and everything like that. Like the woman's only 42, and she's still extremely talented in the ring and is an incredible asset to have as a trainer and everything.
Yeah,
but I saw some people of like, WWE can have her. She's too old to be over here type of shit.
It's stupid. Yeah, again, it's a weird thing, but you and I both said she was not going anywhere. It's bigger than just what you see in ring there. Her husband works there. She's got a future working behind the scenes there. She's respected. She's loved. She's
set for life there. That family is set for life there.
Mm-hmm. And in a role, like, again, she could go do a few matches in front of 2,000 people. Or, when she does get a match in WWE, it's in front of a big crowd and it's fully produced. And she's a part of growing the future of this company. And I think that's ultimately like a first ballot Hall of Famer. And that's ultimately going to be one of her biggest claims to fame, is the fact that she helped so many.
Yeah. And I know we do kind of take the piss out of her from time to time and everything like that, because they haven't always presented her great. But she has one of those, like you said, of when her in-ring days are done, she's already fast tracked to be literally like how people view I'm blanking on his shoot name, but A-Train, Prince Albert there, John Penta,
Blue.
Matt Bloom. There we go. Thank you. Of how he's in the Performance Center and everybody pretty much that's come through NXT has nothing but great things to say about him. Was never a world champion, was never, never, at least he's not fucking huge erection there. Bill DeMott. But she's set to be nothing but a trainer and an agent back there. Like I said, that family and her kids and her kids' are set up for life from working with WWE.
Absolutely. And again, this idea, and then to turn, you can't say anything about the age. I mean, like, AEW is supposed to be the young, hip indie talent, and it's old as fuck on average. So
yeah,
Jericho signed till he's like 64. So hold on tight. Strap in and strap on, folks. Angel Flores, we got you. Sapphic, good to see you. Good to see you. We got about 3 minutes to the start of Raw, folks. Make sure you take this link, share it with anybody you know out there. Be a friend, tell a friend. We want to see triple digits in these chats every single night, and the channel is on fire. We got lots coming your way. Don't forget the award show Thursday, big night, fun night. Who's going to take home the Golden KJs for the first half of 2024?
Yes. Who else out there is doing half-year award shows? And if they are doing it, they copied it from us. But Mr. Noob saying, I've reached my limit on Spooky Wyatt's. They need to get serious. Well, I think tonight you talked about it, you hinted about it, that it's been kind of alleged. They put it out there on Twitter a little bit because Howdy has a Twitter account for anyone who didn't know, I guess. Yeah. That was very much teasing that this VHS tape is going to be towards Rowan, which is going to be interesting because now we've moved. Go ahead.
My only concern with that is if like this goes another like next week is Nikki, next week is Dexter, next week is fucking Joe. I'm like, this is going to take a minute. Hold on tight. And that's what I said last week. I just need them to continue to escalate. I was super complimentary of everything they did last week. It just has to keep progressing.
They debuted taking out everyone in the locker room out. How do you escalate that without like
that's what I mean. It's a huge, but that's what I want. I want them to run amok. Like I really do.
I want to just start to get a grasp and what the motivation is here.
Yeah.
Like I know on one hand you're gonna say it's a tribute to Bray. That's great.
No,
that's what I feared it was gonna be, because if it's just that, then you get into issues. Because
with all the stuff they've given us now, it's far beyond a tribute to Bray.
I understand that, but have they said that?
Plenty of times. They've been saying it for weeks.
Right, but I need to, much like you were saying that you needed to see something more as being aggressive, I need to see a clear direction and a motive. I feel like the fucking with Gable and everything.
We had like
you're gonna take Gable out. Like
we had like 30 weeks of all the reasoning behind this. Like if we don't get what's up now, we got a problem.
We're arguing the same point from a different side, my guy, though. That's the thing, is we're both
we're gonna run out of time. We got 1 minute.
I want more in a different way.
All right. You get more in a different way. Mike, good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Paul, as always. Kevin, I hope you're doing well. Ronan, thank you, Rhea Ripley is with us. Hi. Kyle, welcome back. TJ, welcome back. Got Odds Biscuit. Kyle again. James and Jules. That's cute. Ringsider Anthony will be live with us Thursday night to give out some hardware. But I hope you're doing well, sir. Stoner Jesus. TJ, I think we got you. We got Mr. Noob.
Well, his birthday's tomorrow, so he's going to be 34, he said.
There you go. Birthdays everywhere. Everybody fucking in the winter. That's what
I was going to say. Y'all parents ain't got nothing to do. We got to stay warm some way, and they found a way.
The minute it got fucking, the weather outside is frightful, they got delightful.
Oh,
good evening, Dale.
You're about to get a fucking Christmas classic just canceled right now. We never gonna be able to listen to that song ever again.
No, listen to that song. That song's the Creepers anthem. I gotta go. No, we go nowhere. Hi, KJ and Nick. I want the Wyatts to kick some ass tonight. Enough of the videotapes. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling a little bit of that, Philip. But I really liked what they did last week. We'll see what they got up their sleeve this week. And they might announce Gable versus Bo for SummerSlam.
Do you think we're at a point where they have a match? As
yeah,
I am getting then.
How did you get ahead of me, bitch?
I got now.
What was the craziest thing? Forever. Yeah. This is so adorable. Ladies and gentlemen, we're together.
You got together?
Oh, wait, I hit the button. No, we got together. We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are syncing up. I have the WWE logo on my screen as we speak. The show is beginning, and Liv Morgan is kicking off. What?
That first visual, she looked like goddamn Britney Spears about to, oh, baby, oops, with your heart.
There we go, folks. So we are opening Raw with a package from Liv dedicated to Rhea Ripley.
package. But yeah,
that's an NXT announcing Halloween Havoc. Cool that we expected it. Halloween Havoc and No Mercy.
I like that the NXT is traveling though. I will
Yeah,
say
I like that
NXT is traveling.
And you know what? If they keep putting out bangers, I'm in, man. It feels like the takeover days.
Do you like the idea of to where we could theoretically, as we're getting a replay of the smooch heard around the world, to where potentially we could get, excluding a major WWE pay-per-view, you could get SmackDown, a UFC show, an NXT pay-per-view, and then Monday Night Raw all within the same city.
Yes, absolutely. And again, we really see that they're locking and loading these weekends. Like they're maximizing.
If I'm TKO right now, I know as we've got this video package, but if I'm TKO right now, I'm selling that to every major city and making bank, because now that's a thing to bid, because that's a huge fucking, the circus has come to down. This is Barnum and Bailey's times 10.
And they've talked about doing Friday night SmackDown and slap fight on the same night.
Yeah, slap face, all of that. Yeah.
Bitch slap. UFC on Saturday, WWE on Sunday, Raw on Monday. Imagine you can bring all that into your town. The only concern is with that type of move, and we've seen it, you got to be very cautious. Like they have to know where they're going and make sure that they can get all the tickets sold, for 2-night events or weekend long events.
I think at this point, with especially as we're getting the replay from last week of Rhea showing up, and I liked how everyone was even putting out in our reaction video or our stream from last week of popping of how we were like, run, bitch, run. We were just smoking and scary movie. Run, bitch, run.
Rhea Ripley getting off the elevator.
But no, it's impressive that now I would say if you have that package, you can get, and we've seen it with what they do even with pay-per-views for WWE, you can get cities to bid on shit like that.
Yeah,
so you can have, it's no longer you're trying to make sure you get the retention. They're going to try and bid to make sure they get you.
That's why I'm 100% confident that they're going to end up in London for a WrestleMania, because I know people are like, oh,
this is a hell of a fucking shot though. Sorry.
We're following her right in off the elevator, but they're going to pay for it. So even because then that guaranteed money, even like the Saudi shows, they'll go to Saudi and do it, because at the end of the day, you're making your bank, whether people show up or not. You're
crazy to think that wrestling right now is back at that point to where people are going to sit there and pay to have it in their city like it's the goddamn Super Bowl. That's fucking bad.
What a way to start it off as we follow Rhea Ripley from the elevator to the stage.
I've said this before, and I will say this till my dying day. I feel if Rhea Ripley is not just one of the best women's wrestlers, she's not one of just the best WWE wrestlers. She is one of the best pro wrestlers doing this right now today, bar none.
Unbelievable, man. She's really come into her own. She's like, and again, it's not just about the look or the attitude. It's legitimately what she brings in ring. But then she got confident. Her character.
There's a presence. There is a aura. There is a feel. There is a vibe when she walks into the room. It's that type of thing. Certain human beings have that capability, and she's one of them.
Mm-hmm. She seems extremely comfortable with the spotlight on her at this point in her career. And good for her, man. I mean, she's come a long, long way. And we're not even close to done with what she brings to the table.
That's insane.
Jordan Smith, welcome. Good to see you. Eric Tate, I'm not sure if I said hello to you yet. Over under Curtis, welcome back. Always a pleasure. Over under commercial breaks 11.
Oh shit.
I'm going over.
I'll take the push. Well, normally they're going over with that, but I still think they've got a lot of shit tonight. They've got a lot of shit, and you don't want to fucking pull away from that, I feel. So I'll take the line.
Right. All right. Nick taking the line. Rhea taking the mic and is in the ring. Front and center, folks. Get in that chat. Be a friend and tell a friend. Make sure you blow this one up. We're not at triple digits yet. We're almost there. So get in there.
We're teasing
friends to join us. Was Rhea got for us? Mommy's home. First thing on over mouth. Ding.
But the reaction right there.
Okay. Pop. That's why this works. And Dom getting like the Dom thing worked for a while, and she still got some cheers. But now we get to go like just Dom get away from
They're
her.
chanting Mommy's home. I stand on business 10 toes down. There is not another there's a rarefied air with the number of superstars that can do shit like that.
Mommy's home. Liv Morgan's revenge tour is about to hit a detour. Thanks, Mommy.
Because baby, now we got bad blood.
Right? It's gonna hit some bumps, Nick. It's gonna side road this a little. I think it's gonna continue though. I don't think it's gonna be as easy as people think, and a lot of people are gonna assume that it's a slam dunk for Rhea, but I think there's something afoot.
There's definitely something afoot.
TJ Hook, how you doing? No, sorry, we already did 11, sir, and 14's way too high.
Well, I guess he's taking the over.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, that was your bet. I was like, whoa, I thought he was setting a new plateau. Under 14.
No.
She looks so much better with long hair. She looked good either way. Sonya versus Selena and Zoe Shayna versus Katana Carter are the women's matches tonight. There you go. Thank you, Richard. Thank you.
Fair enough. John C., what up? Artist, she looks like she got married. Oh my god.
Shut up.
That's jealousy seeping through right there. As she's already telling Liv, get your ass out here.
Oh, it's not Liv.
I didn't know if she said Liv.
It's not Liv.
Oh, he's got one rose, you pathetic piece of shit. You couldn't afford a bouquet.
Boston, we're not clicking on your comment, but it's quite possible.
Right.
I mean, with that mustache, he's pretty confident it's okay. And there's the booze.
But if you can tell your children right now, if you haven't seen Eddie Guerrero in China, this is kind of Eddie in China.
It 100% is Eddie China. It's just crazy. A black rose. Yes, a black rose.
Mamacita. Ah!
Did he say it?
Yes, he said the Mamacita.
Attaboy. Mamacita. So they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, but he also looks like he's got like a costume mustache on. Right. Like, that doesn't look like that's supposed to be on your face, sir.
No. Yeah, Dom might be in the doghouse, but I think he found a nice comfy spot to fucking sleep while he was there.
Oh, now here comes.
We got more company. Hi, Rhea. She has no voice, folks.
I've always been known to be quite the screamer. She just had to let everybody know.
Tom's like, wink, wink. News to me, Rhea.
Right. Bro, if Margot Robbie needs a stunt double or a stand-in for fucking Harley Quinn, I think Liv Morgan can fucking take that.
She's doing well, man. She's doing well.
This is the best Liv Morgan we've seen, and to think that she was before just a bobble-headed, I suck on lollipops, pause, so my tongue's all fucking weird colors and shit. Yeah.
If you listen closely, you can hear the fucking hand cream pumps going all across the country right now.
Mom, where's the tissues?
I was just cleaning my room.
Right. Officer Doofy reporting for duty.
Look, the boys.
Yeah. Hey, we do have a female viewership, motherfuckers. So
10%,
keep it PG.
10%. We want to see 15. Let's go. Be gentlemen.
Right.
Dom is the furthest thing. We never said he was.
Wait a second.
Dom.
Shut up.
I'll tell you when to speak, you little shit.
Right. When you get in my ring, your reign ends.
Your revenge tour ends, like somebody just said in the chat.
Right. I waited 3 months for this. I think my patience can handle a little bit longer.
SummerSlam.
Yeah. There we go. As Rhea's challenging Liv for SummerSlam.
Liv Morgan.
For my women's championship.
Just the growl. Jesus. That doesn't make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. I don't know what will.
It makes many things stand up, sir. Some I will admit to and some I won't.
Oh, Dom knows exactly what he's doing, and I don't blame him. She fell in love with the stash. The stash and the mullet combo. It's killer.
Yeah, when did that become the fucking trend back? We kept doing this whole bald and bearded gimmick. Yeah, it just, I don't know.
The dome and the beard, it's the stash and the mullet. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, we got it wrong. We got the equation wrong.
Yeah, hey, good to see this along. Fellas, help me understand what is Rhea problem with Dom. He did everything he could to stay away from Liv. All Dom wanted to do was hang out with JD in the clubhouse and eat his chicken nuggets. Well, let's be realistic here. These circumstances in real life tend to be a little irrational. And the fact that he was even that close to the situation, he gets him in a pickle. I keep saying he's innocent, and I agree with you in a lot of ways. But
the fact he survived to this point is impressive. Because, yeah, my guy, there's situations you know when to get away from, and there's situations you know when to run away from. And this was one you run away from.
Damn, man.
Oh, that's so good, though. They pull super tight into Rhea, and she's, I'm going to end your career. And then
she feels like you're talking to your soul. She's threatening Liv Morgan, and I was shaking. What the fuck happened there?
Bro, I was going to say, and everybody's lubriderm just hit empty at that point.
Look in the crowd, like, dude, undeniable. Give her credit. Her character really got better now that she has had a chance to do more, just look pretty, and be a blonde face. Well, she hasn't been the blonde face in like 7 years, so let's be real.
No, he's talking about Liv. Oh,
about Liv? Well, Liv's found a groove as well. So
yes,
and she can go in that ring. She even bought a ring for herself to train and practice and be better when she's not around the business. So you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean,
she's a lot just of there. The hell are you, Dom?
Yeah, see, she's gonna keep shunning him. Gonna push him into the arms of another woman.
And we've got Drew McIntyre showing up, but yeah, no, Liv is fantastic. I say right now, I know people that the PWI might come out here soon. I need to see Rhea Ripley mentioned in the top 10 of pro wrestlers. Period. Not male, not female. Top pro wrestlers.
Right, 100%. And Sean Ilja coming in for his match tonight as he'll take on Sami Zayn. Lots coming your way, folks. We're just getting started. This segment
Sami Zayn looks like a dad bringing his kids to fucking hockey practice and shit. He's just happy to be there. He's like, I got a couple of bats in the fucking cooler, my guy.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna go and eat a fucking hot dog and some poutine from the fucking concession stand and just get kind of fucked and watch my kids play hockey. As we've got Sheamus.
I feel like they changed up his entrance, at least the visual of it.
It's a mixture of like old and new, and neither are exactly good.
Here comes Sheamus. Ripley versus Morgan for the belt, 100%. SummerSlam. Stay tuned, folks. Liv Morgan's going to beat Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. How do you not throw in the married angle? Just be slow cooking about now. Artists, elaborate. Show your work. I failed to understand what Dom did wrong. He's innocent. Depending on who you ask.
You're fucking Shaggy in this whole situation there. But she caught me on camera. Wasn't me.
Wasn't him. It wasn't him.
Caught me in the lockers. Wasn't me.
Because he was in the situations he was in. He didn't shut it completely down. My understanding is when you don't completely cut off the situation, you fucked up. Trust me.
Yes, you need to fucking end that shit, because if there is anything beyond that, you're culpable, my guy. You're an accessory at minimum.
Rhea is definitely a superstar in the modern WWE. Absolutely, Marvin. Good to see you. Good to see you. Liv will win, and they will drag the feud into Bad Blood. Quite potentially. I really think that's a possibility.
I've seen people pitch the idea of Liv versus Rhea in a Hell in a Cell. You get a women's Hell in a Cell, and that could be a situation
Let's go.
to where they could really, that might be one to where, rather than what we've seen with AEW, to where it feels like once a month there's a women's match that gets in blood. Pause. Okay. But that was not a joke I intended, but it happened. But there's like almost no women's matches in WWE that have ever gotten color or anything like that. Liv versus Rhea is a match in a Hell in a Cell. If you did that, would make sense if it got some color.
It would, especially with the heat. And you're trying to, now you want to lock Dom out. That's part of the story of like, oh, you beat me because of Dom, but now I'm gonna get you in a cage and nobody can save you, and then they'll find a way to save her.
Oh, you think she still wins in a cage?
I don't know, man.
No, that's you. I could see that blonde hair is turning strawberry red.
Let's go. Dom's turn on Rhea is going to be glorious. I'm with you, artist, 100%, my guy.
No, I will give him because it's glorious.
We still got heel Rhea good. Well, I mean, she not so. Again, she had the ability to not change who she is, but the reaction of the crowd and then ultimately what she chooses to do and what she goes through. But that was nothing but babyface love tonight.
Roman Reigns the situation. They cheated of how we talked about this, of how Roman Reigns has turned babyface and not been on screen. Yeah. So that's the same thing they did with Rhea. Rhea has become a babyface and not been on screen.
Right. I think Rhea Ripley and Liv. Yeah, okay, there's your theory. But we are on commercial break, folks. I will remind everybody again, that chat, don't be quiet, don't be shy. I want to see us push these numbers past 100 and into 150, into 200. So be a friend, tell a friend. We are here all night long. We are here all week long. Back tomorrow for NXT, Wednesday for Dynamite, and Thursday, the award show, Friday, SmackDown, Saturday, Slammiversary. So much coming your way. So when you just want some wrestling content, here is the place to do it. As we will continue to click on these chats. Do not forget the super chat.
Big things pop in, little things stopping up to something. Season never sleeps. Curtis mentioning of just a friendly reminder of after the show's gone live for Monday Night Raw, we've gone up to 100 plus in the chat. So let's see if we can keep that thing rolling.
Right. That is how you open Raw. Yeah, I can pick apart anything that you didn't like about it. Open with a strong promo. Crowd went crazy for Rhea. Did it really well. Perfect as you expect. She demands Liv. Instead, she gets groveling Dom. Liv, probably best that she had a sore throat and couldn't be there, because I think it played well, because you want to see her get in that ring. You want to see Ripley get your hands on her.
You keep the distance
at 100 yards, right?
You keep the distance, like the closest I can see. I really want, and now that I thought about this, and I was going to say that the only thing that I didn't like about that segment is that we're doing this right now and that I can't have the fucking shit all the way up till I could fully hear everything that Rhea was saying. But that was all a joke. But what I was saying I want the segment or the backstage interview thing between like Rhea and Liv, like the John Jones, Daniel Cormier of like, I know what fucking room you're in, so I'm going to go there and I'm going to fuck you up right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to find you.
It was Becky did that with somebody.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, who did I just?
It's a bouquet of roses. It's gonna be from Damian, because Damian was the last one on the phone with Rhea last week before she showed up. Hey, speak of the devil, and he shall.
Everything good?
Yeah, that's the thing. This is Damian's also face turn as.
Hey, everything good?
Not so much. But yeah, this Priest has been the one that's out here of like, I'm pretty much halfway enjoying that. Dom's gonna get a repercussion for his actions.
Oh, that's it. And again, Damian kind of knew what needed to happen. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Match incoming, sponsored by Arby's. What's up, Brahma? Overload! If that actually does get made official, Bad Blood Liv is not leaving in one piece. Matter of fact, she might not walk out at all. I like it. I like it. Tsunami. Big Bronson Reed.
Might have to take this man to big court for gimmick infringement here, but he might outbig me. But yeah, we've got Bronson Reed taking on Sheamus right now, folks. So let us know here, taking in this big beefy boys slapping meat match.
Mm-hmm. Do we potentially get 2 Hell in a Cells? We could. I mean, we get 2 Elimination Chambers, 2 Rumbles, two.
When's the last time we got a Hell in a Cell?
That's it. I mean, we could do a women's, like a Liv Rhea, and the main event is CM Punk Drew.
I think we went a year without a Hell in a Cell, so wouldn't be bad.
What's the last Hell in a Cell? Fact checkers.
Yeah, I think we've been a year without it. Just as long as they go away from the fucking red cell, go back to the silver shit.
Cody Seth?
That would have been at minimum 2-3 years. Oh, that was Purple Titty.
Purple Pet.
If the Purple Titty was the last Hell in a Cell, then that's like 2-3 years.
Mama Rhea got Dom. She gave it back. There you go. Locked out. Ron Simmons' response to Dirty Dom situation. Damn.
Damn.
As ding ding, get your predictions in, folks. I'm so tired of WWE changing themes to some mid shit. I don't even know what to say about it at this point, MDB. It's like the one flaw I have real problems with on this show. Like, a lot of things have improved in this show, and I don't get the entrance music shit.
It's the one thing that like AEW's got in their pocket of like, we've got like legitimate actual songs while WWE has generic, entrance number 7.
Ooh. Bronson Reed for the win. Yeah, I don't get it, Nick. Like, I mean, so much of we just watched that elevator shot. Rhea walks out of the elevator and they follow her all the way through Gorilla out into the arena. Wicked way to start the show. You got all this shit going that works. Just get better music, people.
We've gone from Jim Johnson to CFO, which I'm feeling insane that I'm having to say CFO is here, to fucking Def Rebel. And good God. Jimmy Hart makes better music than this shit. Fuck.
It just feels lazy and generic.
It feels like I'm shopping at an Old Navy or a Target when I'm listening to these wrestling themes right now. This makes me feel like I need to go and get some, Old Spice body spray, let alone watch Sheamus and Bronson Reed fucking smack each other around.
I feel like you have to answer this one.
Having to call him Big Bronson Reed is corny. We can see he's big. What you trying to say, Boston? You got a problem? You got a problem.
We got a problem here.
We got a problem here. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Listen, if I can be acknowledged by the big Rays and the big Ben, big Bishop and everything like that, if I can be acknowledged amongst the bigs, I think I can be the one to out there and pass on the name Big onto other wrestlers here.
It's so you don't confuse them with the average Bronson Reed. There's a couple other Bronson Reeds. They're not as big.
Well, and that's also, I like that they kind of give him the kaiju entrance out here and everything. They make him seem like he's goddamn Godzilla coming out here.
Got Sheamus.
Now it would help if he won a match or two, but
beat to the Bowery over the table.
Right.
Look at that. He fucking kills me. Bronson,
though, does need to win a match.
Kyle, good question about Julia or Stephanie. It's Sweaty Irishman.
As he's out there hugging Pat, but yeah, who do you think shows up first? Vac or Stephanie?
Stephanie's already done house shows. So
she did one, and she was already like, NXT, get ready. But we'll see.
So she's in the mix, so she'll be there sooner than later. I don't know what's up with Julia. She's still recovering. We'll get her soon.
Well, the thing is that was the always kind of, I felt like, the caveat with her of her connection to Rossi, and now Rossi's kind of used WWE to build his own promotion with Marigold. So I know she just dropped the belt, so she's probably gonna hopefully sooner rather than later come over to NXT. But it's also a little bit one of those of, are you just gonna kind of stay over there the whole time? That's a little awkward.
Yeah. Cody versus Seth back in 2022. Dale, the OG fact checker. Yeah, that's the last one.
It's the purple titty.
Purple titty.
So the purple spectacular was the last Hell in a Cell, and that's crazy to think, especially thinking back of when we were here live covering this to now, of like, holy shit. But also at the same time, just go away from the red cell. I like my silver cell, to where you had, like, I think of, especially at Bad Blood, you go back to the original Hell in a Cell where you had Taker and HBK, and then you had the King of the Ring, you had Taker and Mick Foley there. But yeah, they need to go back to the silver Hell in a Cell. Fuck this red shit.
Edge and Finn at WrestleMania 39.
Was that a Hell in a Cell?
That's Boston said it as well, but I didn't. Was that a Hell in a Cell at Mania 39?
I gotta check this. Hold on. You talk to the people. I'm gonna fact check.
Reed for the win. Give me Reed for the win. Dope Dubs. Good to see ya. Bronson.
On one hand, I could almost see that being one, but I feel like it doesn't make doesn't make booking sense. But that was when they were on some weird shit. That's when you had like Batman Copeland with the fucking disco ball mask and shit.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, none of the music is really downloadable, or again, it's hard to. At times, you hesitate and you got to wait for the visual to figure out who's coming out.
If you were going to go to a workout right now or go to do anything, like if you're going to go and put on some WWE music while you're playing, NCAA 25, or if you're going to, sit there and work out or what have you, there's, I think, nothing from modern times, from the last 5 years, maybe beyond, that you're putting into that. It's all like Attitude Era and beyond.
Well, that's the thing. And even here, it's like Papa Paul had Motorhead. Like Triple H was known as a music guy, known for multiple entrance themes, including Evolutions. Right. So he understands. Maybe it's just low on the list. He just hasn't got around to it yet. I don't know. Maybe he's just waiting for their contract to expire. I have no idea.
But by the way, I can confirm, because I did Google it or Wikipedia it, of Edge versus Finn Balor was a Hell in a Cell match that went 18 minutes for fuck all reason. But yes, so that would be the last most recent Hell in a Cell match. Was on a WrestleMania for God knows why.
Right. I vaguely remember it. As we are back from commercial break and Bronson firing up as Sheamus just laying into him.
Ooh.
Rest in peace, Big Black.
That's an old one. That's an old one.
Last Hell in a Cell match was June 5th, 2022. So mixed reports, but I think 39. It's been a long time is the point. Bronson Reed's real name, is that real name? No, his real name is not. His real name is not.
Two count after the white noise.
Jermaine Haley.
Well, so WWE's coming up on their Japan tour as they're advertising here. As I've even seen people say that they've advertised, Miko Satomura and everything like that for some of their, live shows in Japan.
Right. Reed is not known as Slim. Facts. CFO had character with their music.
Is that what the C stands for?
2-2-2 on the power bomb. Good match, folks. We're kicking off. Good start to Raw tonight. Starts with of course, the Dom stuff, then into a really good follow-up segment, but an outstanding match to kick off the action. I take CFO over Def Rebel, to be honest. There you go.
Oh, nobody home on the moon. So
No.
High knee. Oh, that was a shite takeover. 3.
What?
No, I get the finish. I get all of that, but like his little like kind of like to drop him down to the pin just looked kind of shite. So I was like that. The knee, okay. Is that his new thing of the knee instead of the bro?
He's doing a knee instead of the kick.
Yeah, but everybody knows the fucking bro. Are they having him not do it because it's closer to the Claymore?
Maybe, or maybe it's an injury thing.
Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne. Wait a minute. Pete Dunne. Is Pete Dunne on Raw?
God only knows this. He's running away from Shane. What the fuck?
What's wrong with you? Yeah, that's confusing.
As now he turns around and jumps Sheamus.
I guess if anyone's going to
what is happening? Hey, fuck off though. If you could give me maybe I'd say me into it, but at least a triple threat between Pete Dunne, Ilja Dragunov, and Braun Breaker for the IC belt, shut up and take my money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious what they're doing with Pete Dunne, right? Like, I mean, again,
it's nothing.
Bronson
with the
tsunami. Nice. A young Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, but the only thing I don't like with Bronson is he keeps catching L's.
Young.
Like, even if he came out on top on this, he's still caught an L.
Yeah. Again, I think it's very much a rookie kind of treatment unless you're special, but I don't mind. I think you'll be fine.
So we've got.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We've got Priest and Rhea talking to each other like, prom king and queen here in the fucking Judgment Day clubhouse.
He's smiling a lot. You notice he's smiling a lot?
He's smiling a lot. Well, then you got people out there of he was smiling at Stephanie McIntyre, and he might be hanging out with one CJ as Dom shows up like the awkward kid.
Say less. Damian stealing my line.
She's just tearing the flowers now and just throwing them at Dom. What about the last 3 months? Why, I've been injured.
You bastard.
Carlito is like...
That's not cool.
Am I the only one that feels like if they were going to do this with Carlito, they could have done this with R-Truth?
What? Sorry, I was laughing.
What? But if you're going to have this with Carlito and everything of Carlito's doing the same thing R-Truth could have done, except I think he would have just been funnier doing it.
Maybe.
Like, imagine if R-Truth is in the Judgment Day and he's out like, damn, dog. Everything.
Did Pete Dunne just turn heel? Technically, kinda. Kinda. It was weird.
He went like a light switch, on and off.
You could get that wish, Damian. We'll see what happens. Stephanie being added to the mix is another highly talented woman in an already well-booked, well-talent-filled roster. It's great. NXT spoiled right now.
Anyone else just working out goth fantasies and thinking that you need Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie McIntyre in a match now?
Right? Eventually. Maybe later.
Right.
Yeah. So Tyler
chains, handcuffs, smacking the booty all with my belt. Scream help.
Very good point. Yes, Tyler Bate is out 9 to 12 months. He did get hurt. So this is the direction. But it's funny, to me, again, they just kind of slid it in there that Pete Dunne just started showing up on Raw without really an explanation. So whatever. I mean, it was a bit weird that, okay, you saved Sheamus from being hurt, so then you could hurt him to let him. Why didn't you just let him hurt him and then beat him up after? Like, it was a little contrived, but it is what it is.
Well, no, it's a bit contrived, and I feel it's much like how with
He's so boring.
Another three-letter company that just kind of has to sacrifice one story for another story because of who's healthy and who's not.
True. Bronson has a King Kong Bundy vibe. More Bam Bam for me. It's a little more agile.
Yeah. He's New Zealand Bam Bam.
Yeah, and Bam Bam. I love Carlito's new gimmick liners. No, he's doing good. For a while there, I almost fell into it. He's doing good. For a while he was kind of floating, and then when he jumped to Judgment Day, it didn't really make sense. But the last few days or the last few shows, it's kind of starting to work. Like, even last week, that's cool.
I still hold out that you could have just done that and had better comedic effect and better moments and everything if it was R-Truth.
Yeah, Rashad, they're doing that on purpose. I think it's great. He's even calling her Mamacita.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mark Henry commercial. I did notice that, Paul. So we are on commercial break, folks. We are rolling through. We're still got lots to go. But when they first went to commercial break, they gave us a Mark Henry commercial. So very interesting. And a lot of talk about he's no longer with AEW. So curious. Not that he's
it's starting to get to that point to where names are coming off the list here or are moving to the other side. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. They need to end this feud with Dom versus Rhea. LOL. Right? Dom versus Rhea. Hell in a Cell.
Oh, could you actually? You know what? People would believe that and people would buy that. This is Rhea who was out here slamming Luke Gallows and all of that. So I could believe that. I could buy it. And Rhea's going to beat the fucking piss, tar, and leather out of that man.
On sale. Yeah. No, 100%. Carlito hanging with JD is pointless. It might not be it might not have a lot of point, but I wouldn't say it's completely pointless. Like we said, it's finding its groove a little bit here, Nick.
It's not completely dull. It'll still fill in the bubbles on a Scantron, so it's not completely dull.
Boo, Roxanne. Boo you. Ad break. Yes, we're in a break. Break number 3.
Has it only been that many?
Yeah.
And again, we're still in the first hour, so I'll take that.
It's early.
I shouldn't be out here calling for more.
Pete Dunne doesn't like Bronson. That's why he attacked him. Okay, so it had nothing to do with saving Sheamus other than I just wanted to kick both of you in the face. Okay.
I think we're just adding convolution into convolution.
Reed should get a flame tattoo. He was wearing the flame gear, though.
Why can't I have a Bojangles near me in New England?
What?
I'm getting an ad for Bojangles. And why can I not have a Bojangles near me in New England?
There's zero chance that Dom turns face. Zero. No. We know where this is going to go, and they're playing it perfectly. It's a tale as old as time. Like, literally, she's going to continue to bust his balls, and then he's going to rather have his balls massaged than busted, and that's how this all plays out.
Pause.
Figuratively, folks. Figuratively and figuratively. KJ Natty resigned. Absolutely. Did you lose audio? Oh, no, I lost everything. Did you freeze? I froze.
No, you froze.
Oh, I'm not froze.
I've got Sami walking backstage here, like I said. He looks like he's just a proud Canadian father as he's confronted by Ilja.
My audio, this is so weird.
Fair enough. Well,
my audio and my visual were not linked up.
Ah.
There we go.
They got disrupted because the Canadian on screen here.
Rhea versus Dom in WWE moves to Netflix. Maybe. Wishful thinking. What's up, Raheem? How you doing? In the words of Jacob Hobson, Rhea's going to dog walk his bitch ass.
For who?
I don't know.
JD, let me know who. But yeah, no, I've got Ilja and Sami right now here. Talking game back and forth.
Interesting.
Sami is just like the great Canadian motivational speaker. If he's out here bigging up Ilja of, you've got welts and you've got bruises and you've got, scars. And that's what you do when you fight for your life and all of this shit.
I defend Sami a lot, but I felt like halfway through that speech, I wanted to go, shut up.
You're supposed to want to kick his ass.
Like, I just like, fuck off. Like almost like if I was Ilja, like, bro, why are you talking to me like you're my dad? I'm gonna see you in the ring.
But do you think that out and out at the end of the day, that we're gonna get Sami Zayn involved in the bloodline storyline, and to where
Potentially,
he's,
yeah.
The honorary Uce on Roman's side?
As we are getting a Gunther package again, hyping him up as the number one contender without him even being on TV. It's wonderful.
Yeah, going to do it. Yeah.
But I love this. I think this is outstanding. Anybody thinks that Gunther is just a dude that chops hard? Look at this. This is prime.
He has again like that fucking Bond villain presence of just he will destroy you whether you choose to or not. So you better be prepared, motherfucker. Oh, let's start the show. Kira, we're almost an hour and 15, an hour and 12 at least into this here. So I think we've started a little bit.
Yeah, we're ready. We're rolling. We've started.
This man is the next world heavyweight champion. Yes, sir.
This is good shit.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. They're literally showing Gunther through his whole history of how he's just a bad motherfucker.
It's unbelievable. And again, this is how you keep someone relevant when they're not there. You know what I mean? Like, you're building this storyline and everyone's like, I can't wait for this guy to beat the shit out of somebody. And eager to see him go after that belt without him even really interacting with the champion yet.
They have managed to keep him strong since he lost the IC belt, and that's what some people feared, is that when he lost the IC belt, he lost, his beard. It's, he was, Achilles of he got struck in his, 1 weak spot of he's not without a belt. Meanwhile, out here, you have people that think that this is signed, sealed, and delivered to be, this is Gunther's reign as world champion right now.
I kind of think it is. I kind of think he's due. But I will be right back, sir, as we're getting the graphic.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. As we're getting, they're doing SummerSlam in Cleveland of very much the Cleveland Rocks vibe. As KJ is taking a pause for the cause, as I've got interview with Zelina with Jackie Redmond from earlier today, but I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated, 100%. There is no other place you need to be when it comes to wrestling content than right here with thee. So absolutely be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. We do have the memberships, the super chats, as I've got the new, I've seen people call them the Lady Shield. I've had other people try and get more provocative and prerogative names with this group. But what are you guys thinking of what should be? Granted, now I'm out here looking like Sonya of like, how much do clothes cost in the Matrix? Thinking of Grandma's Boy. But yeah, we've got Zoe, Shayna, and Sonya. I do like them as a faction, but they do just kind of have that like female shield, female kind of badassy vibe. He will break you. Do you guys think they announce 2 triple threat matches tonight? Who's a what now? As I've got Zelina Vega coming out right now. Gunther for everything. Yeah, see, he's 100% here. He needs to be the governor. Yeah. Great vignette. Nick, your thoughts on this? If Cody drops the title to Solo and moves away from the Bloodline storyline angle, Can we get a Cody versus Gunther down the line for the world title? No. And I don't think Cody is running away exactly from the bloodline storyline. I think we're setting up of Cody versus Randy at some point. And I think the bloodline storyline's diverting away from the title. I would say that. I don't think that they're going to be involved in too much of a title match. Of this to them is more personal, family based. The only title I could see them getting involved with, which is that terrible, shitty Dwayne People's Champion title. You all owe me for the decades of entertainment I didn't have to do that I'd have to do what entertainment, you sheep. Hi, Shoe Nice. Of Logan Paul cost me my career. So we have been invaded by Shoe Nice, the man who will chug and eat anything. And I'm going to politely refrain from what he can eat. But yes, yeah, you can have that, my guy. But Jordan Grace is an icon. Really, you say already as I am in commercial break right now, folks, here. Selena is a spicy hot Tony. Then I ask you this: who takes the title away from Gunther? Valid question, actually. That is a really... Could it be a Drew? Could it be Drew? Could it be a Seth? Could it be a CM Punk? That's the thing, is I think that triple threat almost might decide who takes the title. That actually could break into a part of who takes the title off of Gunther and also who just has their own feud. So that's an interesting way of how you could split that out. But I think it's pretty crazy that the fact that we're even having this conversation of being able to list off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that could be challenging there. Larry, you can keep it to yourself. El Caliente, Logan Paul stole my woman. Kind of feel Pete is now in Ludwig's place in a Sheamus feud, but I don't mind it. Really, Richard, because if he would have been in there before, it would have been when he was part of the Brawling Brutes, when they were all really teamed together, versus now they've all kind of halfway split. So I think he's almost broken away from that. But I do see and understand your point here. But I do feel like that they've at least kind of broken away from that part of it. Because then you would have had Vinci as your Ridge. Yeah, so they've kind of broken those down a wee bit. Who takes the NXT Women's title off Roxanne, Julia, or Stephanie? Oh, very good question, actually. Because what I thought was going to happen before would have been it happened at Heat Wave, and you would have had Julia take the belt off of Roxanne then, but that's gone by the wayside. So it would be really interesting if Stephanie Vacour fast-tracked her way into that. It would not be it would not be undeserved, I'll say that. But it would be interesting if she kind of fast-tracked her way into there. But I still... Ooh. Shit, Jordan Grace still might even be a chance to do that. For the sake of just right now, and again, I'll probably change my mind in 2 weeks at most. But for right now, I'd say Stephanie Vacour takes the title off Roxanne. Oh, it's saying Julia, the Great White Sheamus is here. Taylor, Tam, Tony, watch out. Sonia, a stalker is going to get you for saying that. Don't know what you're going on about, Taylor, but you do you, boo-boo, I guess. So, yeah, I've got Sonia coming out right now. So we're getting all 3 of these women showing up together. What is the name? Be serious with this. I know right now somebody's going to make me say something I shouldn't say on YouTube. But what would you actually name these women as a faction that like you would want to, you know, cheer for them, root for them, of be down with that? Like you would buy their merch type shit. Like don't just do some troll shit, because I'm gonna try and click through the comments. But so yeah, as Ronan's already said, Sonya Deville wins. They can advertise SummerSlam. Oh God. Oh, JV, Pretty Mean Sisters. They've already done that before with it was Jacqueline, Ivory, and why am I Marlena? Why am I blanking on it? Terry Runnels. There we go. Yeah, they already did that. Taylor, I don't know who you're picking fights with, and I don't see it, but if you keep picking fights, you're gonna end up in a penalty box, my guy, for some higher sticking. As we are underway with Sonya Deville versus Zelina Vega. So let me know who you're taking in this match, folks. And also let me know if you can come up with an actual name for the faction of Zoe Stark, Sonya Deville, and Shayna Baszler that WWE might use. I want to hear it. They should call them the Dojo Sisters. Would it be weird if they called them Bloodsport? Would it be, is that too far away? The Triad. Tony, yeah, no, that's a dumb comment. Paige and I are good. Oh, somebody going at Anthony for being mad at Paige, as Sonya already picked up the win. Literally, I couldn't finish the comment before Sonya picked up the win, as now as she picks up the submission win with the Kimura, as we're just stomping away. She's got backup from Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. So we've got EDM versus meets cosplay here. Oh, and Lyra just happened to be there as well, by the way. Fucking Mary Poppins. Byron saying, do you think they announced Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins? And do you think they announced Ilja Dragunov versus Robert tonight? Announcing them tonight. Whoa, as Priest dealing with Dom. I gave you my advice. I'll tell you what I do. Oh. Hey! Shout out Jey Uso. No, bro, tell me, is it true? What? Is it true? What? Is it true that Rhea Ripley single and ready to mingle? So I let that. I know we obviously know the kayfabe and everything like that, but this is a way for Jay to kind of even get in Dom's head a little bit of like, oh, you ain't got your mommy no more. So how you doing, Miss Rhea? Yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it. We're starting to show the cracks and the lines and the fissures here amongst the Judgment Day of where there's going to be issues that lie here and lines that divide. As we're heading towards the Ring General Gunther with his in-ring segment with Damian Priest. Speaking of the Ring General, I throw to the Stream General.
Yo, is Rhea single? Shout out Jey Uso.
Is he single, ready to mingle?
Right. Maybe that was Jimmy playing Jay, huh? What? Yeet.
Are they doing like the Angle Brothers thing to where one rolls out, the other just rolls in with the fucking wig and shit?
The Bella, was it the Bella Switch is what they called it?
Twin Magic, yeah.
Twin Magic. Except one had D cups surgically implanted on her chest.
Yeah.
But hey, who's looking? Priest is such a gaslighter.
I'm not gonna get into how I feel about the Bella twins.
Oh, the referees. No scissors, just fists. Pause on all of that.
Yeah.
Damian is toying with everyone. Damian's having a good time. Really digging into kind of being a fun-loving Damian.
Well, and I think he's coming from a position of power of I'm world champ. So I can just plant the seeds and fuck with everybody and see how you truly stand and see how you truly ride.
Yeah. Desmond's onto it. Damian going
Oh,
face.
yeah.
Especially, you got to remember, he's on his way out to do a one-on-one or a face-to-face with Gunther. Gunther's going to be the heel in this situation.
But now this got brought up while I was I was here while you were on a pause. It's pretty much all signed and sealed and delivered that Gunther's winning this match.
I can't say that for certain yet. But I'm
okay. You can say that for 99.9% certain.
You said that at Mania. You said that at Clash. I mean, this
is where I'm agreeing with you. You said that Gunther is the guy for the longest time, and that this is where, so we've come to the end of the road.
I'm torn. But I do think that I predicted a long time ago the person that was going to stop Damian would be Gunther, if I'm being honest.
Right. So I feel like we've reached the end of the Damian storyline. And we're going into the Gunther storyline, which he's been heavily featured so far tonight. But I think this is right now Damian of, I'm going to just fuck with everyone here.
Yeah, 100%. And again, to see how he could be without trying to be the serious leader of the heel faction. What's up?
Charles, this just halfway popped me. I'm the newest member of Boys to Men. No. Oh. Ooh, no.
Eat or yeet.
Yeah, heat or yeet. Are you a yeah or a yeet?
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeet.
I wish, honestly, our political system at least boiled down to that dumb shit. We're still teetering on that. Yeah.
There we go. This one's for you.
That sounded like noise to me. Well, there, you're going to hear deafening here for a quick second.
All right, Nick, taking a pause for the cause as we come back from a pause from the cause, or for the cause. State Farm Arena, as they're telling us about Bad Blood, October 5th, and we got Adam Pearce talking to some refs. What does this mean? Who takes the belt off Gunther, Yeet Master? I think Jey Uso is a good candidate for something. We got Gable. Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. He's figured it out, folks. Sherlock freaking Holmes. What's up, Geek Box? My second favorite box. How you doing? Folks, if you haven't checked out Geek Box yet, please do so. Making amazing content every single day. But go give our friends some love. If I was a rich girl, that's a fave. We got to come up with an album. Nick's greatest hits. Okay, so Chad Gable is going to call out Bo. I'm stealing Noise Demand. There you go. I love to see, and yeah, one day as a tag team. I don't know about that, but maybe one day. As here comes Damian Priest. AJ's, let's call Sonya Deville and Sonya and SSB. Okay. Zoe's group should be called Donkey Punch. Wicked Wars, welcome. Julia had an amazing match against Sarah Ray on Marigold over the weekend. So she's coming soon, folks. Where does AJ Styles fit in right now? He might not fit in so much right now. And it's really interesting to see. I know he went overseas, so that's part of what he's doing. So you don't really mind him kind of being out of the picture. So for the foreseeable future, just in the short term, AJ, I don't think there's anything much going on in his realm. Zelina Vega back to obscurity. There she goes. I'm good, man. Getting better now. So getting the going back on, enjoying the show so far. Not a bad Raw. We've had a lot of fun stuff happen so far. And apparently Chad Gable's going to call out Bo Dallas. We're about to get a face-to-face between Damian and Gunther. Rhea Ripley returns like a firecracker, causing all types of trouble for Dom Dom. Dom Dom's begging for mercy. A good match between Bronson and Sheamus. So yeah, off to a rolling start here on Raw tonight. AJ Styles in TNA, that's the perfect fit. Yeah, I think so. We've talked about it. I mean, if he shows up for a little stint, not a terrible idea. He is technically at the back of the line, which started the whole retirement kind of storyline. We'll see. Dane, Ohio. Little bit of a pop, a little bit of a cheer for victim blaming. Yeah, Chad Gable's really found himself. I so want Bo to come out with the old music and the old character and light go and their Uncle Howdy. I got half of that. All right, but it will be very interesting how that plays out. Chad is going to vanish from the earth, is he? He's in trouble. He's in trouble, Ronan. And here comes Gunther. Gunther. Riho, the new leader of Damage Control. Oh, shit. Bo Dallas is a clown. All right. I think that's what you're saying. Look at how floppy that WHC strap is. Speaking of floppy, how you doing, Boston? How you doing? Stephanie had her debut match versus Dawn and win. Yeah, so Stephanie McClure participated in a house show, put everybody on notice that she is coming. So they got her in the fold real quick, Damian. AJ Styles should show up Saturday for Slammiversary. I'd be down. We will be here live Saturday for Slammiversary, so make sure you tune in, folks. I'm shocked that WWE didn't bring in Curtis Axel. I'm not shocked. Didn't work out so well. Nate Diaz versus Gunther. My money's on Gunther. A little bit of a pop there. Yeah, not bad, Boston. I'm with you. A little bit of love for Damian as Damian and Gunther face to face. We were making T-bone steaks with corn on the cob. Now you're just making me hungry, my friend. WWE has plans to bring back Unforgiven and Armageddon. Do it. Why not, Byron? I'm all for it. Jinx. Chad Gable has to put over another out-of-shape fat guy. Who's the out-of-shape fat guy? Bo Dallas? Jesus Christ, Desmond. Come on now. I also just woke up, realized Rob was on, so now there you go. Did I sleep in? Oh, no. As Gunther's got a mic. There you go. That's even better. That definitely make me hungry. Now we got problems. Who's winning the presidential debate between Gunther and Damian Priest? Just started. But Gunther's off to a good start. Bringing back Stampede. Interesting. Pause. Maybe not after. Oh, you're not. You're a live guy. There you go. Here comes the new world heavyweight champion, Gunther. I've been saying it for a long time. That's just funny that I kind of hesitated, but I have been saying that Gunther will be the guy that stops Damian. Very interesting, especially with Damian kind of being more of a baby face. Does it set him up to be screwed by like a Finn Balor? How does that play out? I think you got options here. It's true. It happened. I beat a bull. You're telling me Axel couldn't be an agent? I'm sure he could. I guess. DP reminds me of a young Kevin Nash. Interesting. I don't get a whole lot of Kevin Nash, Eric Tate. That's very interesting. AJ, yeah, I mean, a lot of people would make a claim for that dub. You're not necessarily wrong as far as his history goes with there. Though I think he eclipsed. He's had more matches in WWE than TNA now. Someone owes me what? Someone owes someone a Coke. There you go. I read that wrong. Thought I was getting a message from TK. Matt Hardy is the sixth member of the six. No. Can't do that, Corey. You can't do it. You can't go near Matt Hardy. It would hurt the legitimacy of what they're trying to accomplish. Interesting. We don't need you here. A little cheer for Damian. Gunther seems long always makes me think of big ass Megalodon shark. Listen, it's one of my favorite entrances in wrestling. I think it fits. I kind of like his NXT one better, but that's the going commonality with a lot of the songs. But overall, man, Alex, I like Gunther's whole presentation. So I'm all for it. Could we see Tessa Blanchard at Slammiversary? I'd be shocked, Damian. There's a lot of history there. I don't know how far removed from it all there is. We'll see if there's an appetite for that. KJ, have you heard how long Ludwig will be out? I have not. I have not, Kyle. It's unfortunate because Ludwig was heating up. I didn't realize he was going to be out long term, so I'm curious. Let's do something. Maybe. Lots of rumors, Byron. All the Samoans. Get them all. I understand smoke signals. That's good news. My Gunther plates have been on my WHC since Gunther won the King of the Ring. It's a spoiler, not a prediction. There you go. This is solid. But Gunther is the better of the two. Not going to lie, at times gone on. I've gone from Gunther is going to win this title easy to wouldn't mind if Priest is winning and starts a feud there. I'm liking Priest, Balor causing DQ, so that feud starts too. Yeah, Geek, I'm a little torn, and I wonder if maybe Priest wins at SummerSlam. Does Gunther get a rematch in Berlin? I don't know. This is the part where Balor drops Priest and may cost him a match. Yeah, Chair. Kind of feel you on that for sure. Roddy Piper episode of Always Sunny is a must-see TV. There you go. Curtis Axel was backstage for a few years. He was. Priest said F Gunther. I want a Miz and Truth feud. Is it necessary? Do we really need a Miz Truth feud in 2024? Being on the street is the choice. To a guy like Gunther, it is. Dominic should be mad at Rhea for flirting with Jey Uso. Dun, dun, dun. Gunther seem as a little god of war. Yeah, I think that's what they're going for, though, Odds. He is the general. She can. I mean, again, I just don't know where people's I don't know where people are at with it. And again, because it was multiple things, that was my concern with Tessa. Giovanni Vinci been very quiet. Yeah, ever since they separated and took Giovanni out of Imperium, we haven't seen him. We don't know where he's going to be. What's he going to do? He did get drafted. Called him boring, conceited, privileged, scumbag. And the men go nose to nose. And here comes Braun. Dun, dun, dun. I'm lost with these points Damian is making. Walter is doing this for a check. This isn't a dream. What? Yeah, it was a little interesting choice, because Gunther kind of lives it. So to say that it's not about the prestige and the desire to be the best, it kind of doesn't really fit Gunther. A little bit. Yep. As Braun Strowman coming to the ring, take on Damian Priest, folks. We will take your prediction on this match as well. A little flat by the end of it. I don't disagree. Tessa currently wrestling in Mexico. Yes, she is. Plus doing some indie dates. What are your thoughts on the Rascals reuniting? It's going to be fun. Tomorrow we will be live for NXT, and it's going to be a fun one as the Rascals will take on Gallus tomorrow night. Again, we saw it. Big pop last week. Cool to see the Rascals together. It's going to be cool to see the Rascals compete on WWE programming. And again, what else will we get? What other twists, turns, surprises? Is there anyone else from TNA kicking around? Very interesting as we build towards the Great American Bash. Priest is going to try and get Gunther deported. Yeah, that's the plan. So I don't want to fight you. There you go. Street trash. Look, people, Gunther upsetting the folks. Yeah, Desmond gets it. Gunther sounds like he's reaching for straws. Damian in the street trash. No, I think it's I don't know if Gunther was reaching for straws, to be honest with you, John. Felt like it was very much a case of, again, privileged, right? Like kind of that, I'm a higher class. I'm not your typical person. And if you live on the streets, it's your choice. You're a failure. You're trash. I'm better than that. I'm above that. You make your chances. Da 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 da. It works. Intense debate between Damian Priest and Gunther. Not bad, not bad. I thought it got a little. Again, I don't know. Damian still kind of trying to find a groove here. Speaking of
trying to find a groove, but yes, street rat, riff raff. I don't buy that.
Match is gonna be good, right?
Match is gonna be good, but yeah, Gunther just gotta come with that vitriol a little bit more, my guy here.
Gunther?
Yeah, you gotta go for the throat.
Oh, I thought Gunther was good. I thought Damian lacked a little, to be honest. I thought Gunther did exactly what I expect Gunther to do.
I'm the ring general.
I thought he went well. I mean, he did call him street trash, which was a little surprising, and some people.
Well, that's why I was doing the whole Latin of street rat, riff raff.
Yeah.
I don't buy.
Sami, yeah, I think Sami Ilja will be the main event tonight.
You think that main events?
Yeah, I think it's listed for the main event.
Or do you do the McIntyre Punk? Is he suspended? Is he not?
Maybe
main event.
Yeah, you could do that as in the main event spot. I could see that.
I'm still waiting out here for my fucking White 6 VHS.
Yeah, let's go. 3 hours. Why is Braun here? He is fighting Damian. Damian for the win. Priest for the win. Damian is not going to beat Braun, but he's not going to lose either. So hold on tight.
No contest,
Probably. Gunther's at ringside.
Priest loses DQ.
Oh, okay. I see Gunther.
Actually, he might win DQ that way to where somebody's going to get involved in this shit.
Mm-hmm. Out the Mud and Parker versus Good Brothers Mia Yim just got added to NXT tomorrow. There you go. Intergendered 6-person tag. Let's go. Rascal make their NXT debut tomorrow as well.
I can't do it because of the beard, but a little bit. I gotta die. Hey.
Do you think there's a chance we get Braun versus Oba down the line? Possibly one day.
Oh,
let's go. Oh, Jay's still having a good time.
Yeah. Every time I see Jey Uso on my screen, I just constantly think, party rockers in the house tonight.
What did he just make official? Sorry, I missed that.
I have no idea, but I've got Braun with why are his eyes always on why are the eyes on the shirts always on the nipples?
It's placement.
It's awkward.
Yeah, Braun's gonna fuck up this match.
Oh yeah. If he doesn't fuck up Pearce first.
Does Mia always put people over? Quite a bit.
Little bit.
They're using her a lot better as of late, though.
Yay. She looks badass as she puts someone over. It's not one of those you just straight do the JOB.
Right. I don't know when did they announce this match?
Which match?
Security. Braun and Damian. I don't know when they announced it.
Oh, as Braun's just walking off, I'm still waiting for him to do like the look over there and just spear.
Yeah, I have a feeling this whole security walking him out is just, yeah.
He's going to just do the little spin-a-rooney there and fucking get my right.
Who could challenge Gunther when he wins the belt at SummerSlam? Interesting.
Burn it down.
Seth Gunther? Not bad.
Or even if you get, out of time, so say goodbye.
Right.
You get an old school, you get Drew McIntyre with Broken Dreams coming out there to take on.
Broken Dreams. Yeah, it could be.
I need me some Broken Dreams, especially at least at SummerSlam. If we
Maybe.
finally, even if it's just him versus Punk, or if it's a triple threat, we need Broken Dreams. You need to do it.
They used it in the montage package, so
that's the thing is the world is clamoring for it. The second that they do it, people are losing their mind.
As we have started Braun versus Damian, and Damian being very cautious with the big man.
Well, I was gonna say, Braun, you're starting to lose it up top, my guy. I hashtag not sponsored by Keeps or Rogaine or anything like that, but just let it go, my guy. Just bald is beautiful, Braun. Embrace that shit.
Right. Riff Raff, Nick was taking a bath.
All up on a Monday night.
Right. Gunther is the calm killer. Break 5. Oh.
You're only on break 5 and we're
the
9 o'clock hour. Okay.
Champion and the women's world champion are still a thing. I think it was kind of confusing. Yeah.
I don't know why that's a question, but yes.
I think the last match we get tonight, whether it's in the main event spot or not, will be Sami and Ilja.
All right.
Got Priest for the win. Finn cost Damian eventually. Priest for the win. Don't put that evil on us. MCMG just announced another indie show in August. Not yet signed.
Well, everybody, I think it was after Prestige or Destiny or something like that they were kind of giving everyone the kind of bow out there of like, this is probably our last indie date. And so everyone's like, well, they've got to be WWE bound because WWE won't let them do the indies versus AEW. Yeah. So, but
we've seen it several times that people sign and their indie dates go poof.
Whoa.
Damian
was supposed to break the barricade, but he just went over it and just fucked up his knee.
Right.
Yeah, no, as we go right to commercial. So yeah, that was not planned. I think the Motor City Machine Guns are just playing everybody as much as they can. They know that no matter what they do, they're going to get attention. Whether they feign like they're going to AEW, whether they feign like they're going to WWE, whether they playing different, they're getting attention.
Right. No, I don't disagree with that. And again, it would be very interesting. I mean, again, the having indie dates mean nothing. Look what happened with Couture. Sorry, CML. Sorry.
Well, she just said,
sorry,
fuck your
bye,
shit.
Bye.
Right. But she also caught heat for people saying that she burned bridges and she should have done it the right way.
Money talks. Why is this
bullshit works?
Event? This match could be a main event, but it's more of a build match. So it's a bit of a throwaway match, guys. That's why I think it doesn't.
I still think that it goes to the level that they have to where you can have a main event match, and it's kind of just it's a thing. It's good. Not saying that they're losing it, but it's one of those of they have stuff that's going to outshine this, and they know they do.
That's the thing. Like this match isn't like the story that they're trying to tell between Damian and Gunther will play the biggest part in this. So I again, that's why it's a bit of a, I don't want to say throwaway match, but it's not. The other match is highly contested and either guy could win.
This would at best be a main event TV match. So I'm not mad that it's in. Okay. Woosha. Okay, we're collected. But I'm glad that it's not, thrown in a pay-per-view or anything like that. Like this works as a TV match, maybe at most a main event TV match, what have you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, the world champion should be the main event. I get it, but again, time and place, circumstance matters. A lot of people don't really, dial in with that anymore, which drives me nuts usually. But yeah, again, this match for what it's going to be, it'd be very disappointing if it was your main event because I don't think we're going to get an ending. Braun for the win. Can you sing the song from Aladdin? Because my pick, Pete Alonso, is going to the semifinals of the Home Run Derby.
Because he's not. Because Pete Alonso, I guess, the polar bear, is not going to the semifinals of the Home Run Derby. So this is now boiled down to karaoke hour. I don't think people want that.
Right. Unless he is on TV, you are not. You are on a letter. You are not going to see his, or on a ladder, you're not going to see his bald spot. He's defending the bald spot.
But bald is beautiful, Braun. Embrace that shit. 100% of it. To me, it looks worse when you try and pretend it's not there versus you just embrace that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not gonna magically show back up. It's gone. Just embrace it. Embrace life for what it is at that point.
Absolutely. Last weekend on Progress Wrestling, I watched Shelton Benjamin versus Mike Santana. Hell of a match. Two good competitors. Of course, Shelton Benjamin, shout out to Shelton. But stay tuned. We might have some progress up our sleeve. We might have something for you.
Yeah.
MCMG debut. NXT, Great American Bash or No Mercy. I don't know.
Well, that's if they show up in NXT, if they don't show up on the main roster, if they even show up in WWE as it is. I like the fact that to me it's up in the air. I like not knowing versus being one of the people that wants to know.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's one of the fun parts of the current climate in wrestling.
Right.
How is Grayson Waller still in the company? Is that a trick question? I don't know what the question is here. Did he do something?
Right. You mean the former tag champ? Why?
Right.
There's a 2 count from Damian after Braun still going after the knee here or the leg. Selling it.
Strowman was also world champ in the headlines. Mania, he has credibility. 100%. You're not wrong.
No, you are at this point. Like, he is a former champ, but at this point, right now with where they're at Braun Strowman, he's not a main eventer. He's not a headliner. No.
He's not there now, but again, he's still a guy that when he shows up has a presence. And Damian slips out, goes right back to the leg. This one's for you.
Oh, tornado head kick. Well, there's still even some people that think that he could, end up in a 1-6. How come you don't have the same energy for Paul Heyman? What same energy?
We may get Braun Breaker versus Ilja versus Sami Zayn. I think so. I think it's highly possible, Steven.
Right.
Book from Brie.
Braun selling that he can't carry the weight because the leg's off.
Mm-hmm. How quickly does Vakur win the NXT title? Like all ego, all depends on how polished she is when she gets in there and how people respond to her. That's the thing about ego. He's clearly a superstar. Wow, what the fuck? South of heaven.
1, 2, 3 as Damian picks up the win here. Braun doing the JOB and pretty easy.
Hey, fucking men.
If Stephanie Vakur wins the title, I feel that was intended possibly for Julia, and B, Roxanne's up out of there.
Right. He's selling crazy. Yeah, that was the whole point of that spot. That they wanted him to have an out, that he hurt his leg, and that's a great win for your champion. I'm shocked, but they give him a big, clean win for a guy that people said, Priest always needs help getting a win. No Judgment Day, no outside bullshit. Just
needs help getting a win. You literally sat there and explained how they did a spot to make Braun still look good and everything like that. So Damian doesn't get the win super clean or anything like that.
And Gunther's here.
Yeah. The ring general. Yeah. Looking like the Austrianator.
Yeah, see? Jorge. Late joining the chat, but Priest is winning at SummerSlam. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Oh, we're fighting.
We ain't doing that.
I might go, especially
the big chops.
He just got a straight up win on Braun. That's crazy.
But no, he didn't get a straight up win. He got a win on an injured Braun because you even pointed out how they made sure to emphasize that spot to where he hurt himself. He didn't take Braun out. He took a because Braun down.
The move happened because he dodged it. That is the confines of the fight. Nobody aided. Nobody helped. There was no distraction.
All due respect, but it's starting to look like this man has gotten the most convoluted wins.
He didn't find a cheap way to do it. His competitor hurt his leg trying to hurt him, and he took advantage of it and
What,
got a W.
what
like a
could you
champion
say?
does.
What to
That's
you
called a clean
is a
win.
clean win for Damian?
That is 100% a clean win.
That's a clean win to you.
100% a clean win.
Okay.
By definition, that is a clean win.
That's a win that really puts him over as champion.
Yes,
he just way of like when he went over Drew and Punk got involved, etc. All of that. That's all clean wins to you.
Don't hate Nick. Priest did the real deal. There you go.
Nah, you have that. As Woods out here randomly. Is this just the catering crew? Don't you forget about me. Don't you.
Yeah. Yeah, by definition. All right. So they're going to help. Otis is going to help Woods. Next replica belt I get is the WHC. That belt is beautiful. I agree.
Trash.
It seems pretty loved. Here come the EDM girls with the Bird Lady.
You say this pretty loved too?
They got Bird Lady flapping around, showing some dance.
Caw. Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
Alpha Academy chose Xavier over Gable. Yeah, they heard Xavier's more fun in party environments. Just saying.
And they also isn't involved in the spooky shit,
right? Priest has had a
so we're gonna get
unexpected. Yeah, he's been again. Triple H speaks extremely high at Damian, and Damian keeps winning. So as long as he keeps winning, I don't know what more we can do.
Fair enough, but I still don't think he's got a solid. Like you keep saying, all of these wins are going to be like to solidify his reign and everything. I don't think that there's been a one that really had what
tonight in that manner, because that is a clean win by definition. He picked up a huge win on a former champion, and he just picked up a lickety split 1-2-3 in the middle of the ring with his finisher, no assistance. Yes, his other matches have been marred by the Drew and the Punk stuff. So this is just him in the ring with no assistance, laying out one of the biggest, baddest competitors in the company. That's a big win for him. And then if he goes on to beat Gunther, his title reign getting even prettier.
Picking up a win on a guy that you even pointed out of there, made sure to emphasize about how he got wounded and everything like that.
The wound,
so he was a man down. He was a leg down.
I think somebody hurting themselves during a match, it negates a clean win. If a guy did a move off the top rope and landed and missed like a moonsault and landed lickety split and it dazed him and you hit your finisher, that's a clean win because you dodged the move. Him going for the big kick and missing doesn't make it not a clean finish.
But when you've already had all of your wins before that marred by other storylines and everything.
Marred. He dodged an offensive move.
You didn't let me finish my point. I said when you've had all of your other storylines marred by fake by storylines and everything like that, and then you have this that now it's. You could say that there's at least the discussion that because Braun got hurt, that's how he got the win and everything like that.
But it's his fault he got hurt, Nick. You're supposed to hurt your opponent. Nobody's thinking that. Nobody's thinking like, oh, I mean, it's 100% a clean win. Like, it's a weird thing to debate. Like, nobody got involved. He moved out of the way of an offensive move, and the guy hurt his leg. He utilized that and got a W the way any other, like what Bret Hart never had a clean win because he picked apart someone's leg and then hooked them in a sharpshooter. Clean refers to whether or not it was helped or assisted. Now the chat.
I digress.
Clean. Bro, this is almost as clean as it gets.
Like I said, I digress.
Someone asks, is Lyra? Yeah, Lyra is a future world champion. They love her. I'm curious to see what they do. She can bang in the ring. I don't know about the rest of it, but I could see her having a belt.
I feel like they'll force a belt on her.
I don't think they'll force it. I mean, and if they would have done it, they could have done it. I think Right now, her fucking
And then
around.
they got close to doing it and realized it wasn't going to go over well.
Oh, I don't think so. I think they have a plan, and to underestimate their plan, I think they're good to go. She's in the mid card right now, having fun. But at some point, she'll come back. Like they'll push her up the ranks. She's still a rookie.
Oh,
so Mr. Clean,
she needs some time in the mid.
It was clean. It was clean.
Like I said, I digress.
Roman was solid with every match. Was a cheat. Not fully sure. I feel like that's an incomplete point. But folks, we are back in commercial break. I'm getting a little rundown of some future live tour dates from the WWE. But we are rolling along tonight. It's been a fun one so far. Still got Drew McIntyre and CM Punk in the building. We still got to figure out what's up with Chad Gable. Is he going to be brave enough to call out Bo Dallas? What else are we getting? Of course, the EDM girls and the Bird Lady are already kicking around the ring, waiting for their match coming up. Bird Lady, Becky.
We're getting a replay of the Mexico tour right now, as we even had Bailey out here in the
rocking the lucha,
the lucha gear. And I also like how we've got an El Generico match pulled out of the vault, by the way.
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm not going to be a point, I'll be the counterpoint.
It's not a counter. Yeah, but it's like.
Fuck it.
I'm Mr. Clean with a beard. Yeah, you used to watch me dance around the house with a Swiffer. Let's go.
that would be fun. You're cheating on Mrs. Clean there,
right? With Mrs. Swiffer,
right?
Kaden Carter, Katana Chance.
Corey, go fuck yourself. Nick, I can see how you always lose wrestle court. I present valid arguments, god damn it.
Big Nick, aka the counterpoint. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. I present points that no one was thinking of.
I don't mind. Like the counterpoint's fine. In this particular case, it's not really a counterpoint as opposed to not really like.
It created a discussion, didn't it? It created a discussion.
Yeah,
didn't it?
You're debating like it's like you're either drunk or you're not drunk. That was either a clean win or not a clean win. There's not really a debate on it. Like you're either
it created a discussion, like, and we established that I am past the point of inebriation.
I like the matching gear. Fair enough. As they are about to get whooped. They remind me
fucking Lyra's out here starting to look like one of the Riot or what? Yeah, it's the Riot sisters that are on AW and ROH all the time. The twins there that always show up.
Oh,
I've just got black kind of tapestry ass looking gear with red lipstick.
The Renegade Twins.
Yes, that's what it is. Thank you.
Oh. Shayna for the win, and the Mustache Twins. Bird Lady nickname is Becky 2.0. I got you. There we go. 2 point. Not even 2.0, just 2 point.
Just 2 point.
Anthony wins wrestling court because he's the baby face.
Well, we talked about this while you were on your. You were flying through the friendly skies of how he's always the white hat and I'm always the black hat.
True. But Wrestling Court is coming back, folks, for those who have enjoyed it. If you haven't seen Wrestling Court, go check out the first few episodes. But I believe we are due another episode next week.
Yeah, this week is the awards, and then after that, I believe.
Yeah.
Or no, next week might be the SummerSlam predictions.
I think that's the week after. We'll find out, folks. You'll stay tuned. Take
Matt,
that little belt.
Mass is hard, just like how, I guess calling clean and dirty wins is hard for me. So Mass is hard. All things are hard. Pause.
Wrestling courts are on Thursday. Nick Savior litigation. Molly's Angels starting off terribly. Molly's Angels. Interesting.
Oh. Actually, that works with Chance and Carter.
It does.
We still need a nickname for Zoe,
I haven't. I've been thinking about it. I haven't come up with anything.
Yeah, say something that we can say actually on stream.
Yeah, there was one thing I wanted to use, but I can't say it. But no. Zoe and Shayna for the win. Shizoe for the win. Who's on the docket? Stay tuned, odds. We're working on what
are they the
next.
Thought Pool Combat Club?
Roll through. Zoe. Oh, nice.
Yeah, tag into Kaden.
Oh.
Yeah, H2O.
Damn, they put picture-in-picture commercial during. I haven't seen any picture-in-picture.
I have not.
Finally, we got Total Request Live from Nick.
Oh, jeez. No, we didn't.
Nick must be a Gunther gaslighter. What is happening?
I'm just the biggest heel on the stream right now.
Corpse. Oh! Let's go! Taking them all out.
Oh, I literally had to catch it on the replay as they go to commercial break. She just suplexed on everybody.
Blood Sisters, nah. Roll Tide, not bad.
They're not from Alabama. What?
There you go. SummerSlam preview August 1st, July 25th. There you go.
At least someone's paying attention.
He broke out the calendar. He was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Team Black or Team Green? Can't answer
what?
I'm trying to come up with something G-rated for the kiddos. So I got nothing. I'm stuck too, MK. I'm like, I'll figure it out. They're so nondescript right now.
Well, I've seen the closest I've seen of something that's halfway palatable-ish of people comparing them to like the female Shield.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what the ideas I had for replacing Shield weren't very complimentary. I'm calling them shazanya, like lasagna, but tastier.
Whoa!
I was just kind of
Garfield was big on shazanya.
The first thing I thought of lasagna.
Lasagna. Ooh.
Sonia, I love your wife. Pause. What are we doing here, Smooth? And Shayna Baszler and Dakota Kai dating.
Guardians of the Fallacy. I don't know.
Are Baszler and Kai actually dating, or are you just fucking around?
There's been people that fuck around and speculate about that shit. I personally, I'm one of those of I don't care who my favorite wrestler or what wrestler I'm watching is in a relationship with. I don't give a flying fuck.
Right. The Royal Flush Crew. No, that's not working, I don't think. Spielberg on TV. I think the Unholy Union versus Bianca and Jade at SummerSlam. That match is more likely to make the card than Zoe and Shayna. I don't know. Zoe and Shayna getting a lot of love here.
Right. Well, the Blister Sisters, SOS, Snapper Submit, SOS. I hear them shouting, SOS.
I thought it was going to be. I can't. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, well, trust me, lady. She comes back around with something close to what you thought.
There's a submission.
Yeah, well, we already had the submission sorority that couldn't fucking get there.
Scissor Sisters? No.
Oh, Jesus!
Too much? They get special.
That's definitely too much. That's too much.
Can they get the belts like the Acclaimed?
Scissor me, mommy.
It's not allowed. So
no, WWE wouldn't do some cornball shit like that.
So far, does this show matter? So far, it matters. It's been all right. Maybe not groundbreaking, but it's been solid. Like what they did with Gunther and Damian. I like what they did for Damian. I like what they did with Rhea and what they're doing with Rhea. We still got Drew and Punk to come. Yeah, again, I think it's kind of like SmackDown where we're setting up more than we're digging in right now.
What do you also still have to think into it of this is 3 hours. This is one of those to where it's giving you your little bit of breathe, have a respite, talk some bullshit, what have you, and still we can still try and get over this women's, trios group and everything like that. But it's still not one of those of, I think we're about to get into still some serious shit here on the outside of this, because we've still got Drew and Punk involved. We've still got the IC title match. We've still got the VHS tape. So this is your sit here now, weary traveler. Take a pause for the cause while we watch this match and before we get into some more serious shit.
Yeah, I mean, again, and at the end of the day, I'm not unentertained. I might not be jumping out of my seat every 2 seconds, but what we are getting is definitely decent. The night's moving at a good pace. I'm not feeling like, oh shit, a couple more hours to go. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about it all.
Fair enough. I'm going to just
submission is good.
Scott saying,
"Was this Family Guy?"
The drunken clam
is like a good serious one.
Yeah,
I like this. No man needed.
Oh, strap on and strap in.
The Spade Club. Not loving it.
The Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades.
They claimed they're already doing a scissor gimmick. You can't do that.
Oh, armbar.
Armbar. That's actually a lesbian bar near me. You guys are wrong. Why we can't get above 10%? KJ White, Big Nick, Wrestling for Life. 5. Is that 4 or 5? 4 stars. Where's the other star, Kevin? Where's the other star?
Right. What the fuck?
What are you, Meltzer? What do we do?
If we were in the Tokyo Dome, it would have been 7 stars.
Right. Wonder if Sonya's nose creates an echo. That's a very interesting question. Trips, welcome to the chat.
Why the fuck do you think that?
Like a seashell?
Oh, yeah.
Sonya kicks Birdley.
Punch. Should we try and form a different team? No.
You know how they had the Monstars? Can they be the Buck Stars? No, that's not allowed.
No.
Greetings, Earthlings.
All right. If I hit him high, hit him high, hit him high, and you hit him low, hit him low, hit him low, going straight to the hole.
Right. Armbar. That was, you got the point.
That's the point. You picked up on it, you bucks. Great minds.
Oh, and it's over.
Well, people have said this, and even I know it's been used, but the PMS, the Pretty Mean Sisters.
I mean, been used, not terrible.
Yeah, most of the time when they used it before, they were past, menopause, but yeah.
AJ Styles got 5 stars when he wrestled in Japan. Go figure.
Exactly. And then AJ's fucking quote was great. I know a lot of Japanese matches get rated 5 stars from a lot of people who don't matter.
4-0, 3-1. Zoe and Shayna win. Good match. Decent match. I didn't hate it. The indie throwing girl.
Gears of War just because of fucking Shayna's gear.
Right. The gear.
I'm trying to come up with something that's, a little different, let's be honest.
I can't believe after that entire time, the best we came up with was lasagna or whatever. Wait.
What are we're hyping up the Miz golfing. If we didn't look hoity-toity as it is, we're hyping up the Miz golfing. If I was not supposed to hate the Miz, I hate him now because you're showing me a highlight of this prick golfing with Jason Kelsey.
What's he doing with Jason Kelsey? And why
is there 2 OHIO boys? But I mean, still, Jason Kelsey had one of the greatest moments. Ryan Fitzpatrick out there of bearded, shirtless out there at Bill Stadium. But why am I getting a highlight of this?
Because it's awesome. Anyway. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you. They're both from Cleveland. Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. Well, Tripp saying Tripp was saying he's a better golfer than you. I'm 100%. I suck at golf. I struggle at putt.
Yeah, I'm all pounded off the tee.
Pause.
The up and down game's a little struggling.
See, I got my finesse. I'm good with the short game. I can't drive worth a motherfucker. I'm good with the short game.
And we got time, but we're back in the Judgment Day locker room
with the fucking Ferrero Rocher titles.
I don't trust Finn still.
Bro, I'm just out here fucking Mami. Just good God.
Look, I cannot put that on. I don't think I should put that on a t-shirt. I don't.
No.
Oh. So Dom's gonna fight Jay. Are you stupid?
Well, now it's one of those. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. He's gonna be Rhea's hero of I'm gonna show you.
You're still my mommy.
It's gonna end catastrophe because Liv's gonna show up.
Oh. Sorry, Nick. I know you're.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead. Not cool.
Well played.
Oh, Drew McIntyre, but yeah. No, I think that's when you get Liv that shows up when she wasn't supposed to be there and she fucks it over, and that whole situation goes haywire.
He told Rhea that you belong to me, and she went, "Pardon me," and the rest of the boys instantly spun around, knew he fucked up.
Right.
What is this?
What?
Oh,
what in the WWE Super Card?
Rhea Gaslighter.
We don't have super cards, folks, but we do have super chats. So 100%, if you want to be a friend, if you want to help support the channel, if you want to make sure your comment gets read and everything like that, we got the super chats, the super stickers, we got the memberships, we got all the buttons you can click on for all your pro wrestling needs.
I want to see the Kelseys of the tag team one day. We did see them as luchadors.
No, you saw half of the Kelseys. You saw Kelsey and Elaine Johnson. That's what happened at Philadelphia. You did not see two Kelseys. You saw half a Kelsey.
We saw half a Kelsey. Yeah, that's fair. Shazonia Underground. Not bad. We're getting there.
Shamanahaya.
I can't say Shazonia consistently. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, it feels like it's like out of Harry Potter or something. Shazonia, expecto Shazonia.
When you want a lasagna made out of Hermione. Again,
whoa.
From Nick.
Whoa.
Tom is deep dookie. Yes, we're just trying to move forward.
Yeah.
Dom said
you with a soundboard.
I'm hoping it was the soundboard.
I thought I heard the soundboard for half a second, and I thought my brain just exploded. Yes, no, folks, we are in commercial break right now. We're heading towards the last hour of Monday Night Raw. We've still got the situation, the payoff, will Drew be reinstated between Drew McIntyre and one Philip CM Punk Brooks? And also, we know we at least have a VHS tape from the Wyatt Club, the Wyatt Six. I don't know why I call them the Wyatt Club, but the Wyatt Six, floating in the abyss out there because it was delivered to Pat's show, not WWE, not Monday Night Raw, not to the commentary desk, specifically to Pat, till we're even put out there of, I'm traveling with this. I'm treating with this as much respect as I hope you treat us. If they're just pleading, like, please don't fuck me up. Please don't fuck me up.
It's gonna be like the Ring. Take a hit, Dom. Rhea doesn't want anything to do with you. What did you say? Now he's in the well, he's already been. He's in a world of hurt. The Dominic shit is so corny, soft. It's supposed to be, and he's supposed to be soft as baby poo. That's the fun part of all this. Again, it's a complete shout out to Eddie and China. Like, that's exactly what this is, Paul. Enjoy it. It's been fun.
Sometimes with some of the stuff in pro wrestling, it's supposed to be spoon fed. It's supposed to be one of those of it's so obvious that you get where to go, so you follow along the fucking pathway, versus it gets convoluted and you don't know which way to go. This to me is one of those of, you know where to follow the path, you know how to follow the breadcrumbs. So when you get to the fucking payoff here, it still works.
Right. Dom's in deep dom do.
Dom do. Dum do. Dum 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 do. Dum dum.
Street Fighter promo 6, Total Union. Rhea ends up with Jay. Dun, dun.
Jay be happy.
Dom softer than McLovin. Weird babyface turn, but okay. Who? Oh, AJ, I can't click on that, but you're cute. That's funny. Break 8.
Oh, yeah.
Fast Raw, usually.
But that's where it started to get to this vibe of to where it doesn't feel like it's the real 3 hours. It moves at a pace of a 2-hour show with an extra hour.
Mm-hmm. As here comes Drew
McIntyre.
And Adam Pearce in the ring introducing him. My
lady has a first name. It's DRE. Do.
My show.
Sharona.
See, I can't.
My Sharona.
No.
Shakira.
I got one. Sci-fi. Sisters You Fear.
Ooh.
It's not terrible.
But it's not good. It's not terrible, but it's not. Also, sadly, not good.
The in part throws me off a little at the end there. Sisters You Fear. In.
Yeah, well, it just, you link them to a terrible cable network of sci-fi.
Drew McIntyre.
Ooh.
Don't trust that Drew grin. No, Drew up to no good. And he's pissed. Suzonia, let me talk to you.
Jeez. That's their name now at this point. It's just Shazania. We've established at this point their name is Shazania.
A word I had never said before 10 minutes ago, I've now said 15 times.
Exactly. So their new name is Shazania.
It's all over you, actually.
Shazania, here I go again, mama.
Oh. No.
Tire.
Can
be special, as we've got a giant sign for DM Hunk, by the way.
Also, no signs or reference to CM Punk at all tonight. That's very interesting.
Well, maybe they're just keeping them hidden.
Wild. Oh, Punk's at home as requested.
Ooh.
I doubt it.
Yeah, well, I still think, like I said, this could be to where you get to a situation of, we've got a no contact clause. Cool. AJ's here to sign up for Punk. Boom. She eats a fucking Claymore. Larry's out here. Cool. I hope he's going to fucking find Toto over the rainbow.
Drew's going to show up at Punk's house.
I thought he was going to do this before we got to here. Like, now this tempers my idea of thinking that he's going to do that.
Does that say Truth McIntyre?
Yeah. Well, as Pearce is out here saying, look at me when I talk to you.
Right. So Pearce asking, how bad does Drew McIntyre want this match with Punk?
So, but see, like I said, this has to me the perfect vibe, the same vibe of Austin Hunter, of we won't touch each other because I want to get at him so fucking bad that I'll take the 2 months if I can't touch him.
Mm-hmm.
The only opinion that matters around here, like you said, is the WWE Universe.
Really? I didn't expect that from Mr.
But
Drew.
let's double check. Well, do you want Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk at SummerSlam? I think they're working the angle to where everyone has the potential to be a babyface and everyone has the potential to be a heel coming out of this.
There's the Punk chance.
Right. They're ready, buddy.
Yeah, a little facey from Drew. He seems too fake. He's up to no good. I don't trust.
I'm gonna put on a facade until I get what I want, and then once it's official,
anything you want,
all hell's breaking loose. You sign it once my name's there, and I know it's official and it's signed in stone. Now you can't fucking take me out of it. So I'm gonna fucking destroy everything.
Is he making him apologize?
You will apologize, you son of a bitch. Oh, he is. He's making them apologize to the referees. So like I said, it's, you will apologize.
Apologize. And then Pearce is going to say, apologize to me. He's not, Steve. He's not turning. He's not even getting close to turning.
No.
It's a fake happiness right now. It's a fake facade, as Nick put it.
Right. Expecto Shizonia. That's their name now. It's just Shizonia.
Shizonia. Every time I see them, I'm going to think of Garfield.
Yeah, exactly. They feel like it makes me think of like the Arizona Coyotes. Shizonia.
Right.
All I'm asking you to do is look them in the eyes, and you will apologize.
Remember, they got her outside the confines of a standard situation. So I guess that's the argument here.
Is he gonna have to apologize to Jackie too because she got scared?
Right. Bring out Redmond. Bring out, whoever else was on the panel. Say you're sorry.
Oh.
He's gonna say sorry.
But no, he's gonna fucking clatter Pearce because Pearce is right behind him. Somebody's gonna just eat some sugar honey iced tea here.
And again, he's not smiling the way he was. No!
I'm not going to apologize to you two after everything the refs have done to me. I like this. Now, Keith.
DeVille crew. We call them the Dalmatians.
This is still though what makes Drew good and what makes it questionable that he could go either way.
But he's not.
I understand. I understand that. But I'm saying because he's such a valid heel, that you do almost sympathize and rationalize with him to where he's like, no, I've been fucked over. Why am I apologizing to these people when he's fucked me over? How many times? He's been the one that's cost my fucking matches. And I'm out here having to sit here and apologize? Why the fuck isn't he?
This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Even though Anthony's about sick of Drew. But he hates Punk.
Yeah, I see this pleasing you. You're just a big Seth Rollins fan.
Not a dog in the fight.
Oh, he's about to snap.
Oh, the psychopath. This is amazing. This is some of the best shit we've got on this show tonight.
I would still think this is just as good as what we got to start the show. And we're, just starting the second hour. Or the last hour, sorry.
Oh!
I just thrown down the rest.
He just throws the glasses.
Oh! Seth comes out.
Seth Rollins. as it looked like Pearce was about to go.
Yeah.
True.
Well, we've got Drew and Seth going at it here. As Seth out here looking like he's, the third member of 3M.
He does look like the fucking third member.
Yeah, he looks like he's out here with Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury.
Fucking A. Now they got to go find Pearce's glasses.
McIntyre, though, is still suspended, so says Michael Cole.
Yeah, he didn't keep his word. He did not keep his word. He had to say sorry. He had to behave. Now he's about to fuck up a whole bunch of other people.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then. Like you said, he's gonna force them to give him that match.
Right.
And I'm happy that he didn't say sorry. Why would
I will not bend the knee, motherfucker.
Drew, screw Drew. Anthony, I love it.
I like how there's even the back and forth a bit between Pearce and Seth.
Guess that? They had to beep out asshole?
Yeah. But then we go right into the
Oh, that didn't go down well. That's facts. Funny how that all tied together.
Yeah, J&J Security. Oh, as
Seth's so over. Oh yeah, this is not piped in.
No, there is no CEO here with any of this shit. This is 100%. Yeah, this is authentic.
Boston, you're annoying. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Pat's not annoying. Why is Pat annoying?
I like Pat. Well, I think it's.
You find him annoying?
What?
You like him? I mean, I don't find him annoying in the least.
If you find Pat annoying, then I feel like you find me annoying.
We're getting the Pat McAfee show, and they're showing what happened as they got hacked into again. They had some static.
But again, what's going on here? As so in the middle of the show, they get the VHS tape.
I just leave it. Like, and you know what? It's fucked. Like it's in the middle of something. Like it's not like it was just like this. It's in the middle of something to help sell it, right? Like, okay.
Again, you're getting on the middle of ESPN. You're getting the White Six mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the afternoon, afternoon drive. Somebody's going to get a fucking. Oh, we're getting the VHS. I'll shut up as we've got Rowan. Shut up now.
Redbeard in the house or on the tape.
Yeah, but he's also the only other one that has a super close connection to Wyatt outside of Bo.
This is going to be some real shit, my friend.
That's why I'm
not going to lie. He was my friend.
We were unstoppable. Yeah. He's either an Oscar award-winning actor or you can see the fucking pain in this man's face.
No, he's tapping into some real shit. He lost his two best friends in quick succession.
Think about it. He's got to deal with, Harper's got a shoe out, and we've got, the Wyatt Six showing up. I lost a brother.
Near and dear. Yeah, it wasn't just Bray for this guy. It was Brody in a big way, guys. And
right.
Again, I find, again, we're not that far removed from it. This is him telling the truth. Yeah, I'm with you, Eric. He's shooting. Just tell us how you.
This has been the one time that he's been able to actually let it out.
No, and I've heard him say it, or like it's gone around in articles and stuff in the past where he's talked about how much it fucking crippled him.
Yeah, right? But that's one thing to read it. It's another thing to hear him say it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my other brother.
Oh my fuck.
My other brother's gone too.
no more will. But this is gonna snap back around so perfectly of showing how Bo, Howdy, what have you, pulled him out of this.
They saved him.
Right.
Greatly missed. Now here we go. Here's the twisted side.
The cuts and even the shit gets altered, and they throw them. Like even the visual gets a little warped, and they throw him the sheep mask.
I like this a lot.
This is the first time we've been able to actually hear Rowan on WWE TV since all of this.
Yeah. Mankind quality. Yeah, I'm with you, Trip. It really pulls you in. It is real. That's why it feels that way, Safit.
Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel. And there's an element of truth to the other side of that coin of Bo saved us. Like this idea that they were going to continue the story pulls them all back in.
No, go ahead.
No, that's all.
No, I was just gonna say, because all due respect, if they weren't doing this, no offense, but where's Rowan?
We're gonna take our broken hearts and make some beautiful art.
That's so fucking good. That's so fucking good because they all have a connective tissue. They all have something that all pulls them 100% into it and everything. And the whole time so far, it's been about, we're going to make art. We're going to do him right. We're going to do, like, the world is not ready to see this. This still has very much that, like, Joker, like, evil villain, like, Avengers movie type shit of, like, these are some fuckers that you don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be some badass shit.
It's really interesting going to the commentary and watching them be very very like it was an honor to deliver that tape, like very kind of I'm glad they're selling it, and I thought that was really compelling shit. I really do, and I do, like I said, I have a bit of a craving for them to kind of intensify a little, cause a little more carnage, and you can still tell these stories along the way, but man, again, when you sit somebody down in front of a microphone and say, just be you, just tell us how you feel, be honest. And that's what you get. And you get really compelling TV.
Oh, 100%. And well, that's why it was really interesting. I didn't fully catch what commentary was saying, but I'm glad you let me know of, to where they treated that as serious as it was presented, and everything of that was Rowan actually being able to get it to talk about everything as much as he can and everything. And it still had that visceral vibe, that strike a chord and all of that. 100%.
This is so sad and real at the same time. Yeah, man. If you have a heart and you understand that that's a real dude and you can put yourself in his shoes, like, again, the idea of losing two of your close friends in your 30s, I mean, you know, it's not exactly any easier, but the fact that it was so sudden, so, you know, two guys get taken out, and, you know, they weren't well into their twilight, you know, it was in their prime that they were taken down, and kind of rare examples for both. You feel it. You really do feel it. Now, I know one of our friends in the chat said, you know, this whole thing's been a flop, but they keep doing shit like this. Not. LJ also has a take that he's just kind of over it.
Well, how do you said that you wanted them to pick up the pace and everything with it, but with this still kept the same pace, but it's still one of those I almost want to say opening a wound that you didn't know was still open and everything. So I still don't mind it. It's not still really a call to action towards the match or anything like that, but it's really starting to like we talked about, have explained why everyone else is here.
Yeah, again, I'm a little concerned that if next week we get a Nikki video, and then the week after we get a Dexter video, and the week after we get a Joe video, is it stretching the story side of thing after weeks and weeks and weeks of QR codes that I was madly obsessed with and completely all for? Again, I just think there's a way that you can sprinkle in a little bit of the violence we saw in that first time we saw them in the storytelling as well. I mean, again, I think it's just a bunch of VHS tapes for a month. It's tough.
Could you do to where those three are kind of wrapped into one? Because you had Bo, that's obviously had the most connection to Wyndham and everything, followed by Rowan, Redbeard, what have you, that's had the secondary most connection. You have those three that are wrapped up. And then at SummerSlam, you debut the Howdy family. You get them actually, they do another thing. They actually run roughshod. They don't have to even say have a match. We've talked about it. Still might be a ways away from when they have a match, but they just still show up and run roughshod.
Yeah, like part of me feels like maybe instead of chasing Gable, they just beat the shit out of Gable some more, or took out a Jay. Like last week, we thought like the Jay versus Gable would have been a good time. That just maybe even if the lights had just come on and both guys were laying in the middle of the ring, laid out, and you're like, oh shit. And there was a box with a VHS. Fine. I just, again, as much as I'm all for this, super into it, and I like to preach patience. I'm just wondering, do we need a little more influx to the story? Do we need a little uptick and then back down?
Now I'm starting to think of how do you mend stories, like what goes in order of what and everything. Of if you have, say, Roman show up at SummerSlam, you have Roman show up, almost end the show, and then you cut to a but, and then you've got Howdy for 10 seconds or whatever. Like that's the thing is now you get competing attention grabbers here of which goes over the other.
I'm convinced Chad Gable's going to fight Bo Dallas at SummerSlam.
That's why. It's going to be interesting whenever they have an actual first match. And the end of the discussion, I feel a little bit with that. Like, to me, I think it's going to be interesting. I could see that happening, but I think it's going to be very interesting. Like, does it start to feel like when The Fiend had a match of he kind of has to walk through people?
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted by Jelly Roll being the official theme song and invited. So Jelly Roll might be
somebody save me from myself.
The thing that is good, I feel like the direction is headed towards this, like the forecast doesn't look good. Why Gable, if they would have gone after Jay, awesome, anybody but Gable. Gable isn't ready. Gable's more than ready. Gable's at the top of his game, and
He's ready, willing, and Gable.
Yeah, I kind of agree with your point to an extent. I was surprised too about Gable, especially with Gable kind of being in the midst of a heel turn and digging into Otis and such. It was a bit of a little bit of a letdown how that played out. But the Gable's not ready thing does not qualify for me.
No dice, no dice.
Here comes
I've got the Yeet Master, Yeety One Kenobi of Jey Uso coming out here right now. Is Alexa Bliss in the
holy shit
in the what? I'm still going off of we got the Fireflies still though. Like they feel a little bit more sparser. Like I don't need a buzzard coming and whacking me behind the head here.
Right. As Dom waiting in the ring. We'll see how this one plays out. I'll be right back after these.
Right. As KJ's taking a pause for the cause, so let me know, folks, who you're taking, whether you're taking Jey Uso, the Yeet Extraordinaire, or you're taking a Dominic Mysterio, the man who needs to up his apology game out here. Who you got in this singles match here? As we've got Foam the Yeet Hands, as Dom's already jumping. Jay has to cut the audio instantly. Yeet 2024. Oh, trust me. With the candidates we've already got, trust me, I would 100% vote for Yeet. Not a fan of country music. That's fine, Mega. We weren't talking about country music, but you do you. Jay for the win. Dom for the upset win with help. Help from who? One Liv Morgan. That'd be interesting. As they're fighting over the Mami. It would actually. It's kind of fucked because Dom to me makes more sense to get the win here, but also Jay's been kind of this man. He's like the fucking LA Clippers of the WWE of should be winning a lot of shit, but ain't winning nothing. Kevin saying KJ White, Big Nick. Kevin gives wrestling for like 5 stars. Hey, there you go. Now we just need, well, KJ can get Meltzer to give us 5 stars. I can at least give us Meltzer to give us 5 stars. I'm blocked by Meltzer. I'll get Alvarez. But yeah, Dom for the win. Dom wins. Jay for the win. Do you see Gable on the same level as Bray Wyatt? What the fuck kind of question is that? No. Like, that's an impossible ass question. No, not at all. I thought there was the potential that Bray was going into the Hall of Fame this past year over his daddy and his fucking namesake, or at least coinciding with it. So, no, I would not say Gable's a Hall of Famer yet. 7 stars at the Tokyo Dome, absolutely. And 8 stars on YouTube. Here we go with that. The main event, Jey Uso for the win. As we're getting the 3 amigos from Dom, as he's still more and more just Eddie Guerrero, and I like it. It just somehow works so fucking well, and this man has managed to be able to, and I'm not going to say he wrestles fully in the same style as Eddie or anything like that, but he manages to do it just enough that it works, that it feels like that homage that, I learned this, I ain't as good as I once was, but, that type of vibe. Jay goes for the tope, but eats a fucking shot to the head from Dom here. Dom has such a long way in the ring. I don't think so. I think he does enough to get by. Like, he's not going to be out there. He's not, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay or anything like that. He's not, 8 stars in the Tokyo Dome, but he does enough that what he does in the ring, plus his persona, plus his character and everything, makes up for everything else that he doesn't do in the ring. As I am in commercial break right now, so I will remind everybody, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything. When it comes to pro wrestling, we're back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow for NXT. Wednesday night, Dynamite, so where we've got episode 250 of Dynamite, to where we're going to have MJF versus Will Ospreay for the Continental title, as well as Swerve taking on Okada. And then Thursday, we're here for the Golden Cages, the half-year awards here. The, honorary mid-year for life, he's here. Friday night SmackDown, and Saturday we're rolling back on through. We've got Slammiversary. I'm not sure if we've got anything going on Sunday, but absolutely nobody covers more live wrestling than we do. So 100% be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click all that buttons. Has Dom ever won a match on his own? I actually do not know. Cannot confirm nor deny. If anything, I'd almost have to deny. I would err on the side of caution and say no. Dom ring work, or Marvin saying Dom ring work is a lot like Miz, safe, just good enough to be entertaining, but not enough that you go out of your way to watch his matches. I will concede that, because granted, I do think that it's impressive that we thought Dom was going to go was on a fast track to NXT and has now stayed comfortably on the main roster, and character-wise has been able to, you know, keep himself at that level. But I will entertain that theory that that's not a bad shout of comparable of Miz and Dom. Hello, sir. How do you feel about that?
I think Dom's come a long way. I think when he first got in there, you know, definitely had really big signs of being green, and being, you know, who he was. We could understand whether we liked it or not, what was happening. But I think he's come a long way. Yeah, he's not overly flashy or overly great. He's not overly fast or overly powerful. He's just kind of average, like, you know.
But does that not fit to the Miz comparable of?
Yeah,
they do enough of you hate them, you dislike them,
mm-hmm.
but not enough to where you want to make sure you go out of the way to watch them.
Yeah, no, again, he's more driven by his character, by the story, by the booing, and yeah, very similar to the Miz.
Fair enough.
You see Dom as world champion. A lot would have to change. We'll see how he matures. I mean, right now it's hard to picture it. But when he's 35, 32, I don't know what he looks like or how he is.
Well, yeah, he all of a sudden swells up and everything like that. And he's, I'm Dominic Mysterio.
Miz deserves more credit than Dom. Yeah, I mean, I'm not comparing career to career. Like, you know, Miz is a Hall of Famer. Miz isn't a Hall of Famer?
No, I'll give you that. I mean, especially with the fucking landscape of who's been Hall of Famers.
Well, I mean, just based on his resume and his credentials and all the titles he's won, I mean, you'd have to give him credit for the career he's had.
He just always has that weird tinge to him of like, you're the reality guy. Like, you're the first one that broke the mold a bit.
As we're getting a whole bunch of yeets.
Oh, what the fuck was that? He like halfway choked him with the shirt and then kind of hiya.
Are you doing House of Glory High Intensity on the 26th? We'll let you know. We'll double check. I can't remember if it's on the schedule or not. I think it is, but it's a maybe. Solid maybe.
Right. Well, we'll try. We'll see.
It's a jam-packed month. I'll tell you that much.
Thanks.
Dom is only good within the Rhea story. I think after it's all over, he's going to fall off. Nah, I think people are going to continue to want to hate him. And again, transitioning to Liv's going to get him even more heat.
Right, so Liv shows up.
Novel.
That's what I thought of. We're going to get to where
I feel like the kid from the Sandlot.
Attention.
I feel like the kid from the Sandlot. She knows exactly what she's doing.
As they happen to stumble upon each other.
Trip fell, landed on his
bro. Is Liv Morgan like the Hoist Gracie of fucking jujitsu out here, my guy? Because she's able to fucking this is mine, bitch.
And Liv says,
and she's literally just eyeing Liv of like, are you fucking kidding me? And even looks at Dom. Are you stupid? Or are you stupid?
Rhea still cares. Oh, you might not be mine, but you ain't going to be hers. We all know that.
I know, exactly.
All of this is just perfect.
Oh, Dom's about to get laid out by Rhea.
He's going to garner heat for a long time. He's an annoying little prick.
Oh, he's the heat magnet. He's spear.
Why is the ref counted? Fair trip. The thing I give a lot of shows and shit for is the refs not doing their job. So you're not wrong. He was out there for like 17 minutes.
Splash.
But he's going to
Twa.
No, I watch Jay. Watch what Jay does with Rhea here. That's what I want to see.
He's going to do what everyone would do. How you doing?
How you doing? Ouch. Heartbroken and physically squished.
Yeah.
And not in the fun way.
Oh, how I wish I didn't squish that fish.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's going to be.
He's just doing call me.
Yeah. Hey, girl. Hey,
I just met you, and this is crazy.
Punk, Drew, Seth, triple threat match at SummerSlam. A lot of people think that Seth could be a special guest referee. A lot of people think he could be an enforcer. Some people think he's going to be in the match.
I could see a triple threat here as we're about to get Ilja, the fucking equalizer villain, taking on Sami Zayn here. As I guess I'm gonna go take a pause for the cause because Ilja's too intense for me.
There you go. As they are setting up Ilja, reminding everybody why he's such a badass. Nick taking a pause for the cause. We are rolling through with about a half an hour left in the show, folks. We still got lots to figure out. We still have an IC title main event, which is why we're getting this package right now. I think the only thing I can say in the defense of that is if you saw her run through Gorilla, maybe you hit the music button. Like, shit, there she goes. I don't know. I get you. It's a modern wrestling thing. Dom still has a big story to tell with his father. I still believe that Dom retires Ray. I think they do mask for his hair or something akin to that. But Dom retires Ray, and then he will use that trophy use that mask like a trophy. Kind of like Owen Hart did with the Slammies, right? Like you rub it in everyone's face that you retired Rey Mysterio. 3-2. Jay wants to, yeah. He wants to yeet all over those DMs. As Chad Gable coming out, this shall be interesting, folks. Rhea made Dom lose. Technically, yes. That's what's going to happen. Hold on tight. I mean, again, Rhea's going to keep shunning him. Rhea's going to keep, disrespecting him, hurting his feelings. And he's going to feel like he has no choice but to go with the lady who's being so loving and so kind and so nice. As we go to another commercial break, Curtis, what commercial break are we on? 5-0, 5-0. No, a triple threat between those three is blowing your load too early. Don't do it. I agree with you, Boston. 100% kind of on that wavelength of there's so much, and you've been so patient with this. To lump them all in together just at one shot, I don't love. Now, will they show up and show out? Probably. But I'm a little concerned, like you said, it's all too much too soon. I think there's so much to tell. So I'll be very curious to see how they navigate it. Liv lost it for Dom. Liv kind of saved Dom temporarily. Then again, instead of getting back to the match, he was a little distracted. Do you like that NXT announced the Rascals versus Gallus will kick off tomorrow's show? I think that's cool. Why not? Give people a reason to tune in. And people love what's going on between TNA and NXT. So give them a reason. You tell them tomorrow, starting the show, the Rascals will make their NXT debut. Worth watching. I think it's worth tuning in for. If Dom retires Ray, he'll be the happiest dad in the world. Fact. Again, why? Again, there's a heritage here. There's a lineage. There's kind of how things go. And you're supposed to, don't tell this to Tony Khan, but you're supposed to go out looking at the lights. And I think Dom taking out Ray at a WrestleMania, say, down by the bay, I think that has a lot of legs to it. And it helps continue the lore of Dom being the smarmy little prick that he is. Ilja versus Sami is going to be a good match. It's going to be a great match, Alex. I can't wait for it. I think Ilja and Sami are going to bang it out. Mask versus Stash. I like it. Oh, it's not bad. Richard, haven't heard from you in a minute. Chad Gable joins the Judgment Day. What? No. I think Rhea laughing at Jay might have caused this to happen. I think we're a little deeper than that, big guy, but I appreciate you. Jay will be 39 on August 22nd. There you go. Shout out to Jay. KJ, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Nick. It's a simple yes or no question. Is Gable on the same level as Bray Wyatt? No. I mean, no. I mean, it's a weird question being that Bray's not here. But you said one word, so moving on. Rhea was the last person at ringside. So it's this. So this is on Rhea. It looks bad on Rhea. Rhea kind of, one was trying to save him, one wasn't. Right? Why didn't Rhea distract Jay? Rhea was just standing there watching him lose. But Liv tried to help. Right? Am I wrong? It's time to believe. Yeah, I'm excited for this, folks. We are in a commercial break, but we had Chad Gable, who is set to call out Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, who Chad just realized are one and the same. While we wait for commercial, who wants to see Carlos? Again, Christian, I don't think I don't know. I love good Carlos. Give me some Black Magic Woman any day. But I don't know if they're clamoring for a Carlos Santana performance. There's an eerie ambiance around Chad. I think that's by design. Damn annoying Rhea caused. There you go, fans. Vance isn't happy with Rhea. Chad is doing a great job with his role. Chad has come into his own. Chad has found his way. He's gone through some shitty gimmicks, shitty times where they thought maybe he wouldn't be around, but he's found a groove, and you can't take it away from him. He's doing the best work he's done. And every time, even like in previous weeks where, Chad shoves Otis or Sami into Otis and then points at Sami, like, look what he did. Look what he did. It feels so much like mini Kurt Angle. Rhea over the next 3 weeks will be little Dom. Dom will turn. Yeah, Dom's turning at SummerSlam. I predicted this months ago that the Liv, everybody was saying, oh, when Rhea comes back, she's going to get that belt. She's going to kill Liv. How does Liv beat Rhea? Well, Dom. And I think it's perfect. I think that's the way I would put it together. That's what I think is going to happen at SummerSlam. That Dom costs Rhea Ripley. No three-way. Dom will turn on Rhea at SummerSlam. I'm with you, Dale. Let's go. I don't think it will do much for Dom as a Nepo. What won't do much for Dom? Dom putting Ray out or Dom siding with Liv? Either way, I think it both work. Oh, gee, do. We are back. Dom's in the back. And Damian's still smiling. It's been a tough week for Damian. Rough. And we got Rhea Ripley. I don't belong to anybody. Aww. I'm not yours, you're mine. And she gives the flower back. Dom smiles. Perfect. Well done. Well played. If Uncle Howdy is an extension of Bray Wyatt and Gable isn't on the same level as Bray Wyatt. Yeah, but again, you're not. Yeah, that's a ridiculous comparable in how you kind of broke that down. At the end of the day, Chad Gable's doing perfectly fine. And again, remember, Bray Wyatt came back as the last incarnation of him, and he didn't go after the top. He wasn't going after a belt. He shouldn't go after a belt. He went after someone like LA Knight. Chad Gable's perfectly fine. I didn't love the idea that they made the choice that it was Chad Gable, but again, saying Chad's not on the level is not accurate. Rhea was loud, got that one. I cannot wait to watch Swerve versus Amazing Red and Mike Santana. There you go. Damian always looking forward to the wrestling. Haven't seen Bo in the ring in a long time. No. Again, that's going to be the curious part. What does Bo bring to the ring? Like, physically, what is he going to be like? What is his moveset? Is he going to change things up? Is he going to kind of do more of the... Oh, Chad is demanding. Let's go. No, I didn't see that, Richard. Sorry, folks. I'm kind of watching. Here's Bo Dallas. No music. No makeup. Big pop. What the fuck? Bo Dallas getting jumped by the Creed brothers. Holy shit. I think Bo wrestles like Bray. Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, the Creed brothers are taking out Bo Dallas. I love the shirt. Wow. Yeah, hold on tight. So it's official. And the Creed brothers are wearing suits, not their usual gym attire. Yeah, I'm with you, Boston. I'm with you. Now we got something. A little more, and you can still give us the packages and tell some story. But alongside paralleling that story is something like this. Now, I'll be shocked if Bo just gets left laying. As Chad officially side by side with the Creed brothers, Bo Dallas on the ground laughing. This is Angle. What is this angle? No, not Kurt Angle. Bo's laughing hysterically. This is cool. I've been waiting for a heel turn. Bo leave, baby. I like it. And the crowd's just kind of quiet. Not what you expected. As interesting. Did not. Again, if you can surprise me, you're getting points. He's getting wrecked, and he's just laughing. Finally happening. Yeah. The Creeds and Chad are finally got their shit together. Your lights, Chad. Yeah, facts. So it looks like we're going to get Bo Dallas, but will Bo Dallas get any assistance tonight, or is this just setting up the future? There you go. The high knee finish. When do you see? I'm not sure. I mean, post SummerSlam. Post SummerSlam, Damian, as Bo Dallas is still getting taken out, but laughing. Oh, huge suplex. This is great. Just what we wanted. We got something. Yeah, asking ye shall receive, folks. And again, there's been times I've questioned some of their stuff, and then it went well. The crowd did not fall flat, JV. That is not a flat crowd. That is a shocked crowd. That they are not flat. Nobody expected this. And they start chanting, "You still suck." He's still laughing. There you go. There you go. Creeds in suits. Bo's still laughing. Awesome. Bo Dallas sucks. That's not accurate. There you go. No, I mean, I wondered that. No, here we go. Lights out. And he's still laughing. Now, does he just disappear and fight another day? Or is there more to this? It's not mystical, though. I give them credit. They're towing a line. You fucked up. It's cult-like. It's like I keep saying, it reminds me of The Strangers opposed to The Exorcist. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Stoner. And well, the ring fills with smoke. See, are they going to fuck with them? Or are they going to hit them with something? I think you leave Chad looking semi-strong here. But they might have fucked up in a big way. Nick picked a terrible time to go on break. The Job Squad attacks. There you go, Desmond. The Joker is about to unleash Arkham. Yeah, that's what it feels like, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got company. Let's go. Spooky stuff. That's it. Ooh. Not mystical paranormal, because anyway, fair enough, right? It flirts a little bit, but for my money, they're doing a good job staying to the cult leader. This is just a kooky group of lost souls that are dealing with whole types of anguish and mental struggles. There you go. It's wicked. It is wicked. Let's go. As the Wyatt Six come marching down to the ring. They're going to need more backup. This is what I wanted. This is what I've been waiting for. The clues, the videos, they've all been good. But now you up the volume, you up the level. And I still think they might not go too far this eve. Why are you still in this ring? I think Chad left. I think Chad snuck out. Oh, The Creeds are leaving too. Let's go. Yeah. Sam Shaw back in the mix. Love this. This is actually what we needed. Woo! Chad just running, wouldn't you? Why'd he wait so long to run is my question. A big cheer from the crowd. Anyone that says this is flopping, they're not paying attention. Chad just left them. Yeah, fuck that. I'm out. Bo Dallas laughing. I don't mind that. I don't mind everything about that. Because if the Wyatts came out right now and annihilated Chad and the Creeds, there's no story to tell. The story's over. You got a few licks in on our leader, but ultimately we're going to, end you pretty quick. Having them run away and having this moment, now you're waiting for the revenge. Let's go. We go back in a commercial break. We are cooking, folks. Still got time left on this clock. Still got a main event. Love how people cry about the lights going down is paranormal, but the man getting up right after being hit in the baseball bat is totally plausible. Pick your bottles, right? Like, it kills me. Like, at some points, I'll extend my imagination because this makes sense. And then other things you just dismiss. I think at the end of the day, I think they're doing a really great job. I think I just saw somebody here, Devil's Rejects vibe. That's a good The Hills Have Eyes kind of vibe. Like, you took a wrong turn in the woods and you blew a tire. You are dead. Kind of dark. The visual of them coming out with the flashing and the way the lights were hitting them, unbelievable. I was just saying earlier how I was bored. This is perfect. And I get it. I wasn't in the realm of bored, Boston. I wasn't. But I was definitely kind of like, I want more. Like, and again, you leaving the fans wanting more is not a bad thing. But you leave them wanting more for too long, you run a risk. And usually I'm the patient guy. Usually I'm the guy on the channel that's like, we got time. You can cash in the money in the bank in 10 months. You're good. But I don't know why. Maybe because I'm just so eager for this storyline to be something. Tonight was the perfect step. Chad pulls a fast one. The heel has a bit of a ruse, calls out Bo. Bo gets jumped by the Creeds, confirms that Chad will now work with the Creed brothers. Perfect. Then the beating they lay on Bo, but it has no effect. He just keeps laughing, keeps laughing, keeps laughing. And then when all push comes to shove, the lights go out, the rest of the crew shows up, and the bad guys run away. Full marks across the board for me. Absolutely full marks. In addition to the fact that Rowan VHS promo package, vignette, whatever you want to call it, was outstanding. It was real. It was genuine. All of this, they're tapping in. And that's where people are like, it's just a silly, spooky story. But they're not telling a ghost story. It's not about spirits. This is about anguish. This is about pain. This is about real life events that have caused this story to continue. That's why I like it. That's why it works for me. And you're not making my imagination stretch to the point of like, all right, this is getting a bit crazy. It has its moments, but it's dark, and I like where they're taking it. I really, really do. Chad Gable's going to need to hire some exorcists after this. There you go. This stupid Tyrell not feeling it. All right. Not everybody. Such good shit. Devil's Reject vibes. That was great. Gable and the Creeds ran like bitches. Wouldn't you? And again, even if it wasn't spooky, it's Dexter, Gacy, and Rowan with a crazy Nikki. I'd run. They don't even have to be in costumes. This is going to hurt Chad? I don't think so. And I think Triple H thinks so highly of Chad Gable. They were happy to re-sign him. This won't hurt Chad. If Chad does what we know Chad can do, it's going to be fine for Chad. He'll be good. Triple H knows his shit and storylines. The guy told how many stories? The guy was involved in how many stories? The guy had been around some of the, for so long, he had no choice but to pick things up. His storytelling has been phenomenal. And even when we think we know, we don't. And I find a lot of times fans want surprised, but then when they get surprised in a way that they weren't expecting, Well, then that's all. That's stupid. I thought they should have done this. Well, I mean, to an extent, you get that opinion. But even tonight, did I expect the Creed brothers to jump Bo? No. Did I expect Bo to take a beating? No. None of it. Well done. Surprised me. Could we get Bo family versus Gable and the Creeds? Yes, absolutely, Damian. I thought we might get Bo versus Chad straight up, but I could definitely see a 6-man tag at this point. MK feeling it. Production is great, but there is no payoff. The team is made up of losers. That has been inaccurate, and I know I know exactly who you listen to have that opinion and say it the way you said it. So I get it, but I would venture that you develop your own thought process, and it is going somewhere. We just saw it go somewhere. We just saw it elevated, and the team of losers. Yeah, to an extent, I get what you're saying, but again, it's wrestling. You got to start somewhere. You got to do something, and you act like none of these guys ever had a decent run. That's not accurate either. So, yeah, a silly take. That's not really original. The sound of the single piano key is perfect. Whoever came up with that, I love it. I really do. Deserves a cookie. We don't take kindly to haters in this stream. I'll take all opinions. But if you're going to come to a battle of wits, don't come unarmed. You better have something to swing at. Just saying this sucks and this isn't good. That's not going to qualify. You have to have an ability to back it up. And if you're just going to recite things you heard on podcasts from other people, then you're never going to get anywhere with me. I hope we get Ivy with the Creeds and Chad. Quite possible, Paul. Did not see her tonight, but possible. Honestly, it should have been the main event. I'm okay with the IC title being the main event. I really am. Again, fighting champion. By the way, if you want to get your predictions in on who's going to win the IC title, let me know, Ilja or Sami. Now, we got a good amount of time on the clock left, and we'll see. Ilja for the win. I think Braun Breaker causes all types of problems for this one, guys. Sami retains. What's good with you? What's up, Jay? How you doing? How you doing? Just enjoying some wrestling as we are on the main event. 5-on-3, I'd run. Yeah, math, motherfucker. I didn't know. I didn't know how many of them it would take to whoop my ass, but I knew how many they were going to use. It was a handy piece of information right there. Very good Raw tonight. I'm with you, Eric. Giving the kids nightmares, not so PG anymore. Fuck them kids. Losers from NXT World Champ, multiple former tag champs, former women's world champ. Again, your narrative, and the only reason why I didn't dig in harder, Mark, is again, they are what they are, and I can't convince everybody. It's like you don't argue with drunk people. It's a waste of time. Yeah, I mean, they all have their relevancy, and what they're doing as far as how they're being presented now matters more than anything else. Sami retains, Braun interferes. I'm with you, Kyle. As we are off and running, Ilja taking down Sami. Should have had the show end with the wide 6. I kind of feel you. But I'll take the IC title in the main event spot. But I kind of feel you. You went off the air like that, might have been a better vibe. But Sami firing up the crowd. I like Dragunov, but Sami retains. Bro, you need you ready for all the smoke, LOL, hookah, cigarettes, vape, blunts. If you come with that shit, my white OG ready. Let's go. Jay feeling all the things. Tommy Jarvis survived 3 fatal encounters with Jason Voorhees, although one of them from the 5th movie. Ronan, that's amazing. Was an imposter wearing a hockey mask. Fact. Sami for the win. Screw it. 3-on-3 with the Wyatts. I'd consider running. Yeah, I mean, again, you're outnumbered. And again, even without the costumes, it's still fucking Eric Rowan and big old bearded bastard. Not to mention Gacy's crazy ass and Dexter Lumis, who's just an outright psychopath. So, again, I like the vibe. I'm a huge fan of Dexter Lumis, even outside of, his NWA days, his indie days. Dexter's unbelievable and I think underrated. Got caught up in the way and marrying Indy Hartwell, but let's be real. Gacy's got a lot of upside, a lot of potential, and and people can't sleep on the fact that Bo Dallas was a phenomenal NXT champion. He was a champion before his brother was a champion. So again, Bray might have passed him by because of the amazing mind of Bray Wyatt, and Bo kind of got lost in the shuffle. But don't discount Bo Dallas. I'm really hoping Yeet ain't a thing this time. That's a good question. If you're watching right now, will Yeet still be a thing 12 months from now? I'm curious. Ilja Dragunov for the win. Kane and Undertaker gave me many nightmares as youth. Kids need to toughen up. Facts. Facts. Remember watching horror movies, and that was the only TV. You had one TV. So if your parents were watching something fucking creepy, you were watching it too, or you weren't watching anything. Xavier Woods, Alpha Academy versus Final Testament next week. Okay. Fair enough. Really? No. Okay. Fair enough. I don't care. Watch the footage for these. There you go. Here at Wrestling for Life, you got to come with the facts before you make your claim. You can feel whatever you want to feel, but you better show up with respect, and you got to bring more than just a flat sentence. If it's nothing behind, well, WWE sucks. Why? Why do you think it sucks? What are they doing that's not good? What is it that you're missing? What is it that you're not getting from the product that you don't like? Explain it to me. Let's talk about it. I would have married Indy Hartwell too. I don't blame Dexter. Fact. Gable needs to befriend Tommy Jarvis for this feud. There you go. Braun Breaker going to interfere in this match, making a triple threat for SummerSlam. I feel that more than I feel the Seth situation. So I'm kind of with you, but everything can't be a triple threat. So Ye is forever. Maybe. Hope to see Stephanie tomorrow on NXT. Maybe. I'm in, Denisha. If we can get it, I'm all for it. Let's go. Sami Zayn for the win. Could we see Dustin back in WWE in September? That's what the contract is up. I believe that you could bring back Dustin Rhodes after his contract's up, induct him into the Hall of Fame because he deserves it, and he can have his final match with his brother in WWE. You can run back the whole "I need my brother," and that's a great way to go out. The Hall of Fame and a match with his brother on the stage that never really gave it to them. And if anybody's going to do some sentimental shit like that, Triple H might do it. The Creeds are heels now. Yes. You know they're heels because they switched to the button-ups and blazers. Would Danhausen work in WWE? I always say anybody could work, and I feel like that's a cop-out answer. I don't think. I mean, could he get into NXT and find a groove? Yeah, but he's got to be more than just there's got to be more to him. He's got to be able to get in the ring and bang. He's got to, there's got to be a little more depth than just, what we've seen over the last little while. I love having the whole main event through a commercial break. Paul, I'm with you. What number commercial break was that, by the way? I feel that was 12. Eat is worse than what? Fickle fans. Nothing wrong with Eat. The fans like it. I want to be surprised. I would love that, to be honest. And I know you and I have disagreed about Sami, but I think I'd be like, oh, shit, let's go. The corporate creeds. I like that. WWE is too full. Yet they probably have 50 less wrestlers than AEW. Think about it, Robert. Think about it. They got a lot of talent, but they utilize a lot of their talent. Even tonight, 3-hour show, a lot of the mid-card got a lot of love. You got to use people properly. But as big as their roster might be, I think the other companies is bigger. We have CM Punk returning Monday next week. There you go. Perfect. So no Punk tonight at the orders of Adam Pearce, but Punk. Now, this is how you get the fans to click in. Oh, Punk wasn't there tonight. What's he going to say next week? I think they push it to the point where Punk almost demands the match with Drew. I don't care what Drew's done. I want him. I need this match. You take him. 12. I got you, 12. Curtis, with you. I did take the over tonight. I'm ready for no Eat return. There you go. There you go. He's close. He's close. Easier to talk than type your thoughts. Facts. Yeet has been around for like 10 years. It's been forever. Yeah, 100%. 100%. As Sami setting up the haluva, needs a kick for his effort. Dragunov falling on the pin. 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. AEW has let go a lot of their roster. WWE keeps bringing in so many. I think it's the other way around, Robert. I appreciate you, but you got to be real, man. Who did they release? They released Lana and a couple other people that we never see. A lot of their roster, like who? Like who? I don't agree. And the WWE has released a lot. And every time the WWE release people get mad. Oh, there's the WWE being typical WWE. They don't care. Not true. Let's go. So again, I don't disagree. I do disagree with you on that one. Cody versus Dustin for the title. Winner takes on, say, the next member of the bloodline. You have the bloodline, make sure that Dustin wins. So a little too convoluted for me. I think straight up, Dustin says, I want one more chance at that title. I never got that title. I've always wanted that title. You got, whoa! Jump up Inseguri and followed up by a knee. And I'm putting my career on the line to get that match and let them have it out. H-bomb incoming. Hold on tight. Factually incorrect. If you read all the reports lately, most of the roster reports about people being unhappy are actually in AEW. And again, if you research, there's lots of evidence to that. More people seem to be very content, very happy, and that's why more and more people are signing with WWE. People are really enjoying what Triple H is doing. A lot of people, from what I've read, are been very unhappy. Not everybody, but a big contingent of wrestlers are very unhappy with Tony Khan. That's why Ricky Starks is going to NXT. That's why Ethan Page went to NXT. That's why a lot of others are going to move over, and you'll see. Ilja with the big drop kick. The Alpha Mine. Booker T had a better WWE career than Ric Flair. Technically. Sami gets knees up, roll up. 2, 2, 2. Very deep 2. Yeah, I agree with that. How many stars are working for WWE now? Like 5 or 6? Wait, what? That's not even a good point. KJ wasn't about more of a third release comeback. Third release. Yeah, something like that. Maybe. I don't know. Rachel Erling just signed. Yep, she did. Maximum Models have signed. They're participating. I'm a little surprised they're on Ring of Honor. You figure with their resume and their pedigree that they'd be able to go to like main TV. AW has 137 wrestlers. I think I can name 6. That's kind of my point. Yeah, MK's with me. He gets it. As Ilja is down on the outside, Sami rolling out. Dustin versus Cody for the title. Dustin will never win it. No, he won't. We know that. You give him one title run, even if for 30 days. I don't say give him you'll never get that title run. Not now. You just make the match on the idea and try and make us believe. Like the cool. Here's Braun all the way around the sky view. As he takes out Dragunov in a very awkward looking spear. Ilja just kind of took it like, oh shit, he's here. And the crowd barks. Yeah. Vance, the answer is yes. KJ, I believe it's how you use the roster, be it WWE. Yeah, 100%. Again, I've heard a lot of reports about, where the best roster is. And it's how are you utilizing that roster? I don't give a fuck, if you have the 1990s Chicago Bulls. If Jordan and Pippen are sitting on your bench not doing anything, and I gotta watch your bench players do shit, it doesn't mean nothing. You don't win titles. Oh, holy shit! Braun destroys Sami. I think they could have. I think they could be an example of somebody that goes away, figures some shit out, and comes back. And that's how we go off the air with Braun Breaker and Michael Cole saying he will not be denied. I do kind of feel like we could have switched the last 2 segments now that I've watched them. What does the Intercontinental title represent in the meaning? Anthony, you're going to have to elaborate. What do you mean? What does it represent? The meaning? I'm not sure what the question is there. You can't keep bringing in New Japan wrestlers who nobody freaking knows and expect. Yeah, again, that's a big issue. But ladies and gentlemen, the show has come to an end. Raw, Raw has gone off the air. I will take your rating out of 10. Let me know how you felt about this one. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? I will field a few chat messages before tapping out and calling it a night. But yeah, for my money, decent Raw. Blown away? No. You might have switched up the final two segments, just being picky. Raw and one-dimensional wrestler, spear, win, yawn. It's still early, and I think that's, if you watched him in NXT, there's more there than that. So Big Daddy, give him some time. He's a rookie, and that's all he's utilizing right now. He's powerful. He's been dominant, and he's athletic as fuck. We got to give him some credit. Triple threat incoming, 100%. 100%. That's why Punk, Drew, Seth will not be a triple threat. No contest, 5-1, no Braun. I feel like the Wyatt 6 should have closed. Yeah, that might have been a better way to end the show, like a cooler way to end the show. Especially with this match having no contest. You have no contest. You do the Braun Breaker celebration. Then you have Chad come out to close the show. I kind of like that. And that last shot of the Wyatt 6 in the ring with the lantern, that's how you go off the air. AW lost a bit of charismatic youth to keep pushing the same faces. Fact. That's one thing that I found very interesting about AEW right now is, do they have an issue of they've been using the exact same people pretty much in the exact same way for the duration of their existence? Has Moxley changed? Has Hangman changed much? I know he's flip-flop, babyface heel a little bit, but MJF's kind of this, like, at what point do the fans kind of start burning out on, we've seen these guys. We've been seeing them for a hot minute. Bloodline would say can beat Cody, so yeah, maybe on 0-0. Dustin could win if he uses finger poke to him. There you go, Ken. Who else is extremely jealous of Braun Breaker? Okay, maximum models are perfect for Dalton Castle. Yeah, I agree with that. And Dalton's another guy with personality, charisma, attitude. I think Dynamite could use him, and they got him buried. 8 out of 10. Not bad. That was kind of pointless. No, it wasn't pointless. That wasn't pointless at all. I just don't. It just wasn't the bigger of the two moments. 8.5 out of 10. I'm a little conflicted on the main event match ending in a DQ. I'm not. I'm just kind of, again, a little conflicted on the idea that they could have probably switched that up a little. 8.7, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Agreed, ending with the Wyatt stuff would have been more impactful. I kind of, yeah, right? And I felt like the crowd went up and then kind of, they come off this big cool thing. And they, Sami got them hyped up a little bit. But it was a little bit of like, all right, Braun's a badass, but nobody really won this match. It wasn't a 5-star, holy shit, Ilja Sami match. 8.5 out of 10. 8 out of 10. So a lot of people happy. 8.7. 7 out of 10. 8. 8.5. 7.8. 7.5. 7.5. All right. 8. 8.5. 7.5. 8.10, only iffy thing was the DQ main event and Zelina squash match. Yeah, I don't mind the Zelina squash match. But like I said, I don't love. Again, I think the Wyatt thing was the kind of the cooler of the two moments. More of a click point, more of a talking point. 8 out of 10 for Raw. Thank you for the stream tonight, fellas. I will see you tomorrow night. The perfect way to end my birthday. Good night, everybody. Happy birthday, MKM. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for enjoying it, and welcome back anytime. 8.5. Get you back. Seth Drew Punk should be a triple threat. And smoke screen Punk's age. I don't think it will be. If you're not doing the IC title and the main title as triple threats, I'd be disappointed if they did. Nobody is a serious character. There are only a few. Specifically, Keyshawn. What the fuck is Aura? Not a lot of moves. There you go. 8 out of 10. There you go. Bronson. Yeah, definitely. 8 out of 10. A lot of people happy. I'm going to give it an 8 as well, I think. I think it was overall happy. The big stuff was the big stuff. I'll knock a couple points off for things I didn't love. But overall, I thought it was a relatively decent show. I thought it was strong. We got Redbeard, Bo Dallas, Chad with the Creeds, Mami. Yeah, I liked a lot of what they did. Maybe the in-ring lacked a little tonight. But yeah, I mean, a solid show. 7, 8, leaning towards 8. I agree. We did. There you go. Why it should have ended. I agree. 6.5. Ooh, JV not feeling it. I wish we got a moment where Pearce noticed all the security down backstage and spending the night looking before Braun. I could see that. That could work. Damian and Gunther, the same height. They're pretty much eye to eye. 9 because I enjoyed it all on its own way. Not a dull moment. There you go, Jay. Happy with it. Again, I'm very, very happy with tonight. And again, when the 3 hours doesn't feel like a 3-hour slog, I'm all for it. It gets all the points from me. Braun, Ilja, Sami still building to SummerSlam match. We just don't know what it is yet. Facts, exactly. So we're going to see. And I mean, it's strongly suggesting it is going to be a triple threat. I think I would have just flipped it to that match and the Wyatt stuff. What's your thoughts on AEW going to a big arena in Dallas, Texas in 25? Good luck. I hope they kill it. I hope they sell it out. I hope it's an awesome show. I hope it's amazing. I can't wait to cover it. I can count 9 matches for SummerSlam, but how many do you think we'll actually get? 8 or 9? I think 8 or 9. Happy birthday. 7 out of 10. Does Howdy wrestle at Mania or Eric AC Loomis? Yeah, I think they'll find something to do. That was a good show, but the Wyatt 6 should have ended. I agree with you. 8 out of 10, says Steven. They did too much Rhea Dom tonight, in my opinion. Fair enough. I like it. SummerSlam is 2 nights, correct? Not this year. Wyatt 6 segment, 10 out of 10. Raw 8 out of 10. Fair enough. There you go. Are you surprised Braun just lost the Priest? Shocked. But it was a real strong statement for Priest. And anybody out there, if you read anybody that says, oh, they just buried Braun, unfollow them because it's not sensible. Braun is Braun. Braun's a tank. Braun will be fine. But what a huge statement win for Damian Priest. And I believe Triple H is a huge fan of Damian. That's why we're seeing this. So I thought it was awesome. 8 out of 10, 0, no Trish. Larry Rhea's a 2. Braun becoming Howdy's Fiend. No, I don't think so. I don't imagine that will happen. Maybe, but I believe, and I've always believed, the 6th member of the Wyatt 6 is going to be Alexa Bliss. The Wyatt should have ended the show without a doubt. I agree. Happy 26th birthday to Anna J. Shout out Anna J. Liv, Rhea, and Dom saga is great. I loving it. Raw was a pass for me tonight. I wanted to care. I just didn't keep my interest. I need a reminder why Gunther is a big deal. You need reminded why Gunther is a big deal. I'm fair enough that you don't love Raw tonight. I'm okay with that. But Gunther, I mean, he hasn't been gone that long. There you go. Happy birthday to my hero. All right, birthday wishes. All right, last call on the chat. I'm going to tap out for the night, folks. Ron is going to bounce back when he turns heel. Don't worry. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Blasphemy. Can you see Alexa return as Lily? No, but I could see Alexa being a part of this. And yeah, I don't think they're going to go. They might reference Lily, but I can't imagine her being Lily. Who knows celebrity people's birthday? There you go. Are you surprised Pete turned? Nah, I figure they're just trying to do something with them. So, again, another thing that might get overlooked tonight. But Pete Dunne, again, kind of changed shows, and he's been not happy with Bronson and Sheamus. Another example of keeping your mid-card relevant. You have relevant stories outside of the titles so that when people want titles, you can explain why. MDB, appreciate you as always. Thank you. 112 likes. I love seeing it. Good night. Peace out. Peace. Appreciate it, Jay. Peace. I think Alexa returns at SummerSlam. Facts. I'm with you. Ariel is cooking with Sami Zayn on TNT Sports. There you go. Never good wrestling. They omit a certain aura, and if you do it well, we appreciate it and notice it. Does Nikki wrestle at SummerSlam? Probably not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Remember, we are back tomorrow. NXT. It's going to be a fun one. Stack show. Lots to figure out. The Rascals will be there. Anyone else from TNA, we don't know. Will Stephanie be there? Vacour, not McMahon. We will find out. Appreciate you for enjoying the show tonight. Be a friend, tell a friend. We are passing milestone after milestone after milestone, and we got so much coming your way. Don't forget NXT, Dynamite, our award show on Thursday. It's going to be a fun one. Friday, SmackDown, all your favorite wrestling, all your coverage. We're heading towards Slammiversary this weekend, but click all the buttons, like, share, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you on the flip side. Have a good night.